Hello, everybody. Welcome to our ESO night. I hope you guys are doing well. Things have been slightly chaotic here today. It's fine. Nothing is wrong. We just had a bit of a storm this morning with, the threat of flash flooding, which is always fun. Sarcasm. Other than that, though, we're good. Fortunately. Near as I can tell, everything's been okay here, at least. Our poor boys are currently avoiding us because they sadly also had to go to, a place they do not like to go today. AKA the VET. I don't know why I'm spelling it. They're not here to hear this. But yes, we had to corner them for that, and so that was not fun. Oh dear Lord, why are you like this, Cauldron? I don't know why it's being like this. Hold on. Let's see if this works. If not, then, ugh. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Cauldron today. It's being very weird. I apologize. I don't know what it is doing. Anyhow, things have been interesting here. How about with you guys? I hope everything's okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make some adjustments on the fly here, and Streamlabs has decided it's not going to cooperate for me today. It's very annoying. Kaylee got nothing done because Yasha was being cute. I mean, is Yasha not always cute, though? I sort of thought Yasha was always cute. Fall weather is nice, but it's drying up my skin. Yumi, I am envious of you actually having fall weather. We don't really down where I am, and I'm kind of sad about it, if I am being honest. Like, where I am right now, weather tends to be a bit warmer in general, so I don't often get to break out my nice big hoodies and things like this. I love my hoodies. Like, these are nice and warm. I don't often get to wear these, and I'm always sad about it. Also, excitement and prep for Extra Life tomorrow was distracting me. Ah, yes. Just as a reminder for friends who do not know, Gailey is participating in Extra Life fundraising this weekend. There are times and things on, I believe, in Gailey's server, as well as on the Twitter. If you're not following Gailey here yet, you should be, because Gailey is a sweet bean. Plus, you get to see Yasha on occasion, which, I mean, what's not to love about that at all? So you guys should totally go follow Gailey here on Twitch, if you're not yet. It's all fall here is dry air and temperatures below 70. I mean, dry air isn't bad. Dry air, okay, yeah, that does dry me out. I can see that. I can absolutely see that. Oh my god, it's a Chibi. Hi, Chibi. I feel like we haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? You're just finalizing setup over here before we can actually flip on over and do things in-game. Because I remembered I needed to do my crafting dailies, and I had not done them yet. Dailies are delicious. Which I admit I'm mainly doing them. I am mainly doing them right now because they're running like an Explorers Festival thing right now. Normally, I don't know. Usually, it's not the sort of thing I try to do on stream because I know it's a thing every ESO streamer does on stream, but for some reason, I don't really like doing them on stream. Again, I don't know why. There's no logical reason behind it. It's just a personal preference. Oh, shoot, I accidentally sold something I did not want to sell. But, yeah, so my point is, there are things that are always going on with ESO. We have some shiny stuff going on, and really, this new celebration isn't really a celebration in the traditional sense, in that, like, you don't get event tickets for it or anything. It's mainly just here, you can have some additional experience and some additional gold with things like daily quests and stuff like that. So it's not really a celebration in the traditional sense, which is why I'm not flailing about it as much as I normally would with festivals and such. Just because, again, it's not that big of a thing. I don't know why they're doing this, to be quite honest with you guys, either. It's weird. It's an excuse for me to actually go out and do my surveys. Yes, do the surveys. Do not delete them. I still have a whole bunch of surveys I actually need to do. And I will probably do that, like, one day when I'm not streaming. Because, let's be real. Right now, I'm more focused on the actual Markarth storyline and stuff like that. It's like, things are happening. For anybody who does not know, last time we basically ended our stream talking to Rada Al-Saran himself. And I'm pretty sure at this point he knows we're working with Verandis. And it's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. It's a thing. And I don't know how well this is going to go from here on out. So, we're also looking for Lyris and Sai Sahan, because they've apparently gotten back together between Greymore and now. And they're apparently traveling in the Reach right now. So we're trying to find them. And it's a whole thing. I'm super excited. This is the first time in weeks I've been awake for this stream. Yay! Awake is a good thing. That's exciting. Okay, so speaking of, though, perhaps we should get on into it, because at this point, I'm still flailing about all of this. And it's just, there's so much. There is so much. Oh my god. My freaking mount does not want to show up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to swap on over and get into things. But before we get too far into everything, yes. So, for anybody who didn't know, Gailey's meds have sedating effects, which Gailey did not know until recently. Kind of laughing at myself now because, wow, yeah. I can see that, though. Ooh. Oh my god. So I was trying to ride back to where I had left off last time because I decided to teleport back over to Solitude so I could actually do my crafting writs, because I couldn't remember where everything was in Markarth itself. And I'm trying to ride back out to where we were the last time. And I got distracted by a chest, because chests are shiny. Let's see, what else did we wind up doing the last time? Last session, we basically... What did we do last time? Last time, we discovered that Ardkatic, who apparently runs Solitude, has made a deal with the Grey Host, so they won't hurt the city. Which, I'm calling it right now. That deal is going to blow up in his face before the end of this. Like, I'm calling this right now. It is absolutely going to blow up in his face. we ran into Adusa again and helped her with some vampires that we ran into, which that turned out to be a mistake. Basically, a guy found out the woman he loved was not exactly the nicest person ever. So that was fun. We basically discovered that, what else did we find out? We found out that the keep witch of Markarth is apparently a vampire and working with the Grey Host. So that's fun. I am lying. It is not at all fun. She does not know we know this. Rada al-Saran definitely knows we know this, though, so that's going to make talking to him interesting later. We learned a lot in 3 hours, basically. So before we flip on over and get back into this, I just want to remind you all, oh, do you, Chibi? Please share. What is your odd news? That said, though, I would just like to say no news is odd news. All news is wonderful. Unless it's like very bad news, that's not wonderful. That is true. That is true. Bad news sucks. My brother's father died. His sister got in touch because she didn't know he had other family and was curious to talk to us. Oh. We talked for about half an hour today. Well then. Yeah, that is kind of odd. That definitely qualifies as odd news. This is a man we haven't seen since I was 2 and my brother was 4. Jeez. Whew. Now, just jumping gears here, also found out I'm the result of an affair with my brother's father's friend. Wow! Wow! Yeah, I thought the other stuff was the odd thing. That took an unexpected turn entirely. Oh my god. Wow. Information I did not know. It's a weird situation, Jimmy. I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's just like how to process. Well, that's good that she wants to stay in touch at least after that. Wow. You think it's odd for you. I can only imagine how odd that must be for you. Sometimes family bonding happens in the strangest ways. It's true. I apologize for laughing. It's a serious topic of conversation, but at the same time, like, how do you process this? Wow. Wow. I don't know how we can follow up that, but, we're going to try. And we're just going to, jump into things here. It's fine. Kind of hilarious to find out in your 40s. I mean, yeah. Yeah. And my grandfather died, I discovered I have cousins literally all over North and Central America. Wow. I'm pretty sure we just have like some distant relations in like Europe or something, but that's about it. Hi Dreams, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We have not gotten started yet. We got distracted by extremely odd topics of conversation. Someone lives in New Brunswick. Her father lived in BC. Wow. Oh, how did DMing go? I love D&D, but I've never DM'd. I'm too scared to. I am too scared. Wow, Gailey. Wow. Huh. Also, I'm glad to hear DMing went well, Dreams. Oh god, eventually games for the Nest would be amazing. I'm just saying. Speaking of the Nest, you might notice that we have a Nest command in the stream title right now. I just want to take a minute to remind you all that the stream is now part of the Nest. Thank you, Gailey. And Dreams as well. Please feel free to come and join us if you are so inclined, as, again, I've said this multiple times. Our own personal Discord, the Friend Forge, is not going anywhere. That is still remaining. Oh, what is this? Oh, thank you for the host, Dreams. Much appreciated. Oh god, another alert. What is this? Strunk Boy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. I've said this before. I will say this again. Our own personal Discord, the Friend Forge, is not going anywhere. It will still exist and remain. However, the Nest is a wonderful group of beings, and I love them all dearly. I am a newer member of the Nest, and the Nest Discord is just a place to meet more awesome people, talk about more games, and just like hang out with some good people. So please feel free to check it out if you're so inclined. You do not have to. I am not forcing you to do so. I just want to get that out there. However, there are some very awesome people there, and they are very sweet, and I love them very much. So, if you would like to meet some other awesome people, the link is obviously, you can type !nest into chat, which you can see in the stream title. There's also a link in the panes down below for you guys to check out as well, if you are so inclined. Again, you do not have to. They are very good people, and I love them quite a bit. Yes, that is the thing. Second thing, before we flip on over to the game and resume our hunt for both Lyris and the Grey Host, Lyris is slightly higher priority for me because, hello, it is Lyris freaking Titanborn. I love her very much. I'm not going to say Jennifer Hale's being her voice actress has something to do with it, but I'm not going to say that either. Before we do that, I just want to remind you all that Twitch is handling all of our loyalty currency at the moment, so that's the purple heart-shaped gemstone. Either right below where you enter in text into the chat pane, if you're watching this on your browser, or to the left of where you would do so if you are on mobile. Have a wide variety of things you can spend those points on, including making me re-dye my gear, bizarre color combinations. You guys are fond of like bees and pinks and whites and things like that usually, but that is the thing you can use them for. Can even make me change up my outfit if you want to, name one of my mounts if you want to. It's a whole thing. So please feel free to look through that, and feel free to abuse the points you are given, because that is what they are there for. There's one other thing I wanted to flail at you guys about before we got started, and I do not remember what that thing was now. See, this is what happened. This is why I need to actually keep a list or something near me, so like before I stream, so I can actually remember to go through all of that. Do I remember to do it? No. Is it a thing I need to do? Yes. It's a whole thing. Anyway, let us flip on over and figure. I'm trying to decide if I want to. Hold on, let me get to the game over here. So for the I'm in the wrong questy thing. Where is the reach? Here we go. So we have 2 quests out here in the reach currently. One, it takes us back to Markarth, and the other one sets us looking after Lyris. And I don't know if... Oh, that's new. I don't know if I should focus on going back to Ardkatic or going over here to the Herolden Ring. Which I haven't been given a quest to do that yet, other than, hey, go find Lyris over here. And I'm pretty sure the quest will eventually take me over that way anyway. So I don't know if I should do that now or wait. But for all I know, heading over there is just going to be another one of those instances of, yeah, Lyris was here, but she and the incredibly handsome Redguard man that was with her have already taken off elsewhere. Which seems to be the thread for all of this right now. We've done so many freaking legs of this thing, this particular quest. Sorry, I thought I heard a Harrowstorm. I was mistaken. That I've just been... Yeah, Lyris was here, but then she went over this way. Go there. So I would not be surprised if that's going to be what... Oh, I did hear a Harrowstorm. Oh. Okay. That is more than acceptable. Oh, jeez. I'm getting assaulted by Reach. Oh, jeez. Running away, running away. You really should, Dreams. The story in, like, Greymoor especially is just A+. Okay, people are coming up here, so... Hi, Yasha! How are you doing, sweetie?
More souls! Yes!
Oh, jeez. Yeah, here is not a good place to be if you do not want... Uh-oh. Oh, jeez, that is a big boy! That is a big boy! Cue me panicking to avoid getting assaulted by, a certain vampire lord. Because I gotta tell you, having that... Oh, it's a gargoyle. But having that charge towards you is freaking terrifying if you're not prepped for it. Yeah, so this, for anybody who doesn't know, Harrowstorms are the equivalent of, delves or geysers or, like, dragon attacks. And, oh my god, that did take. Okay. I recently evolved, my bow alt, so I had this brief moment of, shoot, why is nothing happening? Yes, exactly. So these are just huge PvE group events in Greymoor and Markarth. The idea is to get through this.
That is a big boy. Having it charge you is freaking terrifying if you are not prepared for it. That's what she said.
We'll soon wish the storm had swept away.
Oh my god, Antu. I say this every time. It becomes no less true. Why are you like this? Why are you the way you are? Oh, that didn't require much at all, did it?
Can you survive the ritual? How can you stand against our storms?
Ooh, I got the mace crafting style. That's good.
I teach middle school.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That is fair. That is extremely fair. Okay, so I think since we're out here, we're just gonna come over here and see if we can't find Lyris. If the quest tells me to go somewhere else, then we're just gonna head back up to Markarth itself and continue from there. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's another Harrowstorm up there. The one thing I do really like about the Harrowstorms out here is that... Okay, we're actually going to hold off on this for right now. Because this looks like there's a bigger, more involved story bit over here. So we're going to hold off. As much as I want to see if Lyris is over there, we're going to hold off on that for right now. And yes, if you want to avoid spoilers, I will not be offended if you duck out. I completely get it. I have avoided several streams on account of spoilers myself. So I will never hold that against you. I can completely appreciate not wanting to be spoiled. Why did I do that? Why? There's a way shrine right there. I could literally just use it to teleport back into Markarth. But no, instead I got so focused on I need to do this that I just started writing over there. Why am I like this? I do not know. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to need to tell Verandis that I talked to Rada Al-Saran. I don't think he's going to appreciate it. The thing that especially gets me about this is I vaguely remember from our conversation with him the last time that he said he was doing this because of love, and I have questions. Because, like, the brief flashbacks we've gotten, and I say extremely brief because for the prologue for Markarth, we were essentially going through a day in the life of Verandis Ravenwatch among the Grey Host. Like, it didn't really... Oh, geez, I just realized my bow is low. We need to charge you. It didn't really seem like Rada Al-Saran had anybody he was particularly in love with. So I have questions, and I don't know if they're going to be answered. Eventually, they probably will, but right now, I'm still like, what is all this about? What is happening? I'm not seeing Verandis immediately out here. Maybe he's in here somewhere. Rada Al-Saran. No. Well, there's Verandis. Verandis! Hi. Hi, Verandis. So there's a slight problem.
Your arrival is fortuitous, as I have only just returned myself. Were you able to make contact with the rebels?
Don't you understand?
Did you meet with Arana?
They were in love with you. It was always you, Tynell.
Oh my god. No. That is not what was happening. And as much as I love Verandis, no. No, thank you. So yeah, I did meet with Arana. But I also learned that Lady Belaine is a vampire. She's in league with the Grey Host.
I sensed some deception, but her illusion is powerful. How else did she hide her nature from me? As for Arana, do you think we can convince her and her rebels to join our cause?
Me joining the nest. Oh no, they have a food channel. I gotta post pictures of my baked French toast. Oh my god, yes. You should. It looks delicious. And by the way, if you have not seen pictures of that yet, there are pictures of it in our Discord, which there are links in the panels down below here. You can also type !Discord into Twitch chat and come join us there if you are so inclined. Well, perhaps Irana might be convinced. She sent me to spy on Belaine, and I wound up talking to the Grey Host leader, Rada Al-Saran.
You spoke to Rada? Did he... No matter. If Rada Al-Saran is here, our time grows short. Talk to Kadok. If he deems what you tell him worthy, maybe he'll finally be willing to work with me. Then we can figure out how to deal with the Grey Host.
Okay. This reaction, though, this extremely shocked reaction on his part. There's a part of me that's a little like, well, wait, were you two a thing? Like, I don't know. I'm clearly just pulling things, like... Okay, so full disclosure, there was a part of me in my younger days where I would literally ship anything if they were close enough to each other, like in relation. So there's a part of my brain that is just like, wait, were you two maybe a thing? But like that seems so far out there, and probably not where this is going. I just okay. Let's go talk to Arkadek and stop flailing about wild conspiracy ship relationship things. Let's go talk to him.
It was only a matter of time before Rada and I crossed paths again. I just didn't think it would be this soon.
Tell me more about him.
Rada Al-Saran and I... we have a complicated history. There was a time when Rada and I stood united in purpose, to preserve the lives and welfare of vampires. Then, as now, our kin suffered under Molag Bol's curse, and the cruelty of mortal hunters.
Did you have some kind of falling out?
Not exactly. At least, not all at once. When I first met Rada, he was immensely proud but utterly consumed by his failures. He tried to find relief in bloodshed and battle, but he was truly lost. I did my best to help him.
Did it work?
Yes. His bloodlust gave way to introspection, and introspection led to study. He was already a peerless scholar. All Onse were, but he became fascinated with vampire texts. Eventually, he found a new purpose.
A new purpose?
Vampiric salvation. To accomplish this, he needed to break Molag Bol's hold over us and stop mortals from hunting us. I counseled peace with mortals, and for a while he agreed. But things changed, and I left the Grey Host. I thought he died with them.
I knew you were part of the Grey Host, but you never told me why you joined them in the first place.
I sought to make the world a better place. I thought the Grey Council could help, but when it became the Grey Host... I formed the Raven Watch as an atonement. For things I failed to do, friends I failed to save. From mortals, and from themselves.
Oh, can I give him hugs? Like, I want to give him hugs.
Sentry Bodful sent word. The Grey Host is...
I'll hear no more of this. Go! I want to talk to the outsider. The outsider returns. But are you a true warrior? Or a parasite like these damned leeches? Did you do as Lady Belaine asked? Did you deal with the Rana? Tell me you have her head in your pack. I've got a pike on the walls waiting to be decorated.
So about that, I found Irana, but I learned something else. Lady Belaine's working with the Grey Host.
That's not what you are asked to look into.
No.
Still, it confirms my own suspicions about my own keep witch. Don't look so surprised. I'm not half as stupid as people think, Rover.
Okay, but if you suspect that she was working with the Grey Host, why did you allow her to remain in your court?
Allow? I can count on 3 fingers the number of people I allow in Understone Keep. The rest, they come and go as they please. Let me tell you about the Ember Dance. It's a ceremony we perform here in the Reach. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
We grab a handful of hot coals and dance on a bit of straw. Ah, these coals burn, Rover, right to the bone. But if you drop even one, the straw lights, and the flames take all of you to Molik Ball. Do you see? Belane's a hot coal. So I grip her tight.
Okay, but now that you know for sure, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm going to sharpen my sword. And wait. If you and the noble plan to fight the Grey Host, I won't stop you. But remember, Markarth is more than dwarven stones and high walls. It's strength. Make Orana understand that. That's how you can help.
Okay, so I will be honest. There was a part of me, when I found out that Ardkadik had struck a deal with the Grey Host, where I was like, oh god, here we go again. Because if you remember, it turned out in the course of the Greymoor storyline that the Jarl there had struck a deal with them and was turning into a vampire, and that was a whole thing. So there was a part of me that was worried this was going to be like a repeat of that whole situation. So I'm glad it's not looking that way. Okay, so I will consider that. Have I done enough that you'll agree to talk to Count Ferrandis now?
Still begging? I should have the tongue ripped from your head and... God damn it, Rover. A favor for a favor, aye. That's the Reach way. All right, tell the noble. Ardkadik will see him whenever he's ready.
I'll let him know.
You think I'm foolish to keep Lady Belane close, don't you? It takes a bit of foolishness to rule this place, don't you know? You tell this high elf of yours. I'll see him if he wants.
Why are you and Orana at odds?
Because I'm the Ard of Markarth, and she refuses to heed my commands. Look, every Reach warrior who dies fighting Orana's private war against the Grey Host makes all of us weaker. We need her strength, now, more than ever.
So you want me to convince her to bring her people into the city?
Markarth's the safest place right now. No matter how well Orana and her rebels know the hills. The vampires and the werewolves sniff them out. If she keeps getting my best fighters killed, I swear I'll hang her from the city walls by her own guts.
Oh geez, that's a terrifying mental image. Why don't you think the Grey Host will attack Markarth?
We made a deal. We gather in the city and leave them free to find whatever bit of dwarven nonsense brought them to the Reach in the first place. Of course, Lady Belane brokered that peace, so now I suppose our bargain is suspect.
Well, then help us fight them.
The city walls are still our strongest play, Rover. Like headstones, they mark the thousands of enemies who died, trying to breach Markarth's defenses. We'll bide our time and wait for the Grey Host to show their true intentions. Then I'll act.
How'd you become the Despot of Markarth?
That's a title given to me by outsiders. I use it to frighten the neighbors and keep away the riffraff. I'm the Ard of Markarth. Leovic, the last Longhouse Emperor, was my cousin. I inherited the throne by blood. Had to keep it by blood, too.
What do you mean?
You ask more questions than my third wife. Leovic's clan, my clan, squabbled over the scraps after Varen murdered my cousin. Pretty soon, they came to take my city. So I bound their ankles and tossed them all to the rocks, head first.
You murdered your entire clan?
All that were left. Aye. And the word is executed, not murdered. An Ard offers food, freedom, and protection with his right hand. With his left, he promises cruelty and punishment. Those that covet the right get the left. Simple as that.
Does that seem extreme to anybody else? 'Cause that seems a bit extreme to me. Is that when they gave you the title Despot of Markarth?
No. That story's far worse. And no, I won't be telling it this day.
Okay. Hopefully at some point in the future we will get that.
Belaine hasn't returned, but she could have other eyes here in court. Be wary.
Who are you?
So, yesterday, I got dragged in to speak with Ard Kaddick about provisions. What about me cries out that I'm a master at provisioning things? Or then, when I returned to my ever-so-delightful sleeping spot to nap, I found my favorite blanket gone. Ha!
I don't know what that has to do with anything. These were the people that were talking earlier. Let's talk to them.
The Ard knows more than he leads on.
So, you're working with the art.
I was expecting more dialogue from them, but apparently not.
I've been watching, but Lady Belaine hasn't returned to Understone Keep yet. I wonder how the Ard plans to deal with her. Speaking of Ard Kaddick, will he meet with me now? Will he help us stop Rada al-Saron and the Grey Host?
Is the Despot the same VA as Sheogorath? You know, I don't know. It's entirely possible. Ard Kaddick will meet with you, but he wants to keep Belaine close for now.
Well, that's some progress, at least, and farther than I was able to get on my own. Thank you. I'll talk to Kaddick, then I'd like to make contact with Arana. We'll need the rebels' help and more if we're going to defeat the Grey Host. Your investigations uncovered that Ard Kaddick's advisor, Lady Belaine, is working with the Grey Host, and that she's a vampire. To hide that from me takes great power. Tell me exactly what you heard during Rada al-Saron's conversation with her.
Lady Belaine mentioned her influence over the Ard and that Markarth would soon be full of Reach folk.
With your warning, Ard Kaddick can decide what to do with Lady Belaine's advice in the future. As to why they care that Reach folk gather within the city, I'll need to think about that. Did you hear anything else of significance during their exchange?
Rada al-Saron said he needed something called the Zand Keystone. He sent Belaine to find it.
Rada tried to use dwarven devices once, but nothing came of it. Interesting. As I toured the city, I met Nolavan. He works with dwarven scrap in the southeast section of Markarth. Maybe he can lead us to this keystone before Lady Belaine acquires it.
Alright, I'll find him and ask him about it.
Despite occupying the ruins of their lost civilization, few Reach folk want anything to do with dwarven devices. That's why Nolavan intrigued me. While you deal with him, I'll seek out Arana's rebels. If I can't find them, they will surely notice me.
I thought you wanted to talk to the Ard.
And so I shall, briefly. Kaddick has a city full of Reach folk to deal with, so I don't want to unduly distract him. Then I need to locate Arana. If we can get the rebels to work with us against the Grey Host, we'll have more than a fighting chance.
Alright, let's go find this guy. But also, now I'm curious onto, because now I can't stop thinking about that. And whether or not the Ard has the same VA as Sheogorath. Also, I haven't really looked over here. Where do these things go? So these just go to other rooms, I think. Which I'm sure we'll get to explore at some point in the future. Well, that's loading. Let me see if I can't find this information, because now I'm curious. Google, tell me things. Yep, it is Sheogorath's VA. It is indeed Sheogorath's VA. Yumi wants pink and blue. Okay, then let me see. Where is there even an outfit station here? I don't know. I mean, they have everything else. Okay, so it looks like there's one down in the general area I need to go anyway, so. I will find this outfit station, and I will make my gear pink and blue for you, Yumi. I don't know where exactly it is down here. I just know it's somewhere. I'm going to assume it's in here because it looks like this is where the majority of the crafting is, but I could be wrong. Oh, I'm right. Oh, this is handy. This is freaking handy. Oh, okay, so I am enjoying that everything I haven't been in the crafting area down here, so I didn't really know what this all was, but it looks like all the crafting stuff is fairly centrally located. I'm here for this. I don't know where the boards are for this. Switch this up. Gonna go pink. And we need a blue. I don't like that with that pink. Is this the same pink? That is not a pink at all, actually. Need a blue. Blue, blue, blue. It's hard to tell down here just because of all the lighting. Like here, this is a blue, but it looks white. I hear a snappy dog, and I don't like it. In this lighting, that looks too black. Like, this is the problem when you're down here. It's very hard to judge color when you've got this. What we're going to do is we're going to apply this. And then we're going to go outside and look at this in more natural lighting. Because it might be okay, but it also might be terrible. I don't know. Okay. More natural lighting. Here we are. Oh, see, that looks white. That looks white. Like, that does not look blue at all. I was thinking a nice pastel blue would look good with the pink, but it's too pastel to the point where it's white. You don't want your pastels washed out entirely. Let's go with that. We're also going to come here, and we are going to make that more of a gray. Let's see how this looks. And then we will get Yumi's approval. Again, it's hard to tell in the lighting situation down there. What do you think, Yumi? Or is the blue too gray? What do you think, Yumi? That is acceptable? Or if you say it is acceptable, then I will trust you. Somebody just jumped down into this pool over here. Which I don't blame them. I too would do that. I too would do that. Okay, so I think these are... No, that's for the guild. I'm not sure where the crafting writs are located. Return of the Screaming Pink Assassin. Oh my god, yes. Yes. So for anybody who does not get the reference, you're going to want to go into my highlights and look this up. I can tell you the story, but it's a lot more hilarious if you actually see it. But back when I was doing, the Dark Brotherhood DLC, I was leveling up my Dark Brotherhood of his reputation. I was going through a daily quest, and you have one of those daily quests where you either have to like murder a very specific target or just kill any 3 random citizens in an area. Well, I had one of those kill any 3 random citizens in an area quests. I murdered one citizen, killed another one, who came charging after me, not because I killed the first one, but because I looted the body. In rewatching this, I discovered this. That is basically what happened in the sequence of events. So because I murdered the second guy extremely publicly, the guards knew. And so the guards basically chased me through the town until I got to the outlaw refuge and I could hide safely. But in the process, while trying to find it, I was legitimately screaming to the point where I was specifically saying on repeat, panicked screaming over and over again until I got into the outlaw refuge. Where at that point, I did have to laugh because earlier that day, the stream told me to dye my gear pink. So you really just have to picture this tiny elf in like pure pink running through a city into the outlaw refuge screaming. It sounds ridiculous just to hear it, but actually watching it over again, watching that clip makes me laugh every single time. And I lived through that. So it's a funny thing. I love it. I really do. Ooh, look at this. Like, these are just pieces of Dwemer stuff. It's kind of cool. Hello? Sir? I keep hoping these are like actual bookshelves, but they don't seem to be. I like this space. Okay, let's go talk to him.
Aye, you're an outsider. I guess when the Ard made us put up those scratchings he calls signs, it really worked. Attracted you right to my business. Unfortunately, we're closed right now. Come back later. And bring your gold.
I just need to ask you something. Do you happen to know anything about the Arthenzad Keystone? Arthzand.
Sounds dwarven. I guess that's why you came to see me. No one in Markarth knows more about the deep folk and their scrap than old Nolavan. Now, keystones. That's another matter. Could refer to a wedge that supports an arch, maybe?
I think it may be magical.
Well, that is the other kind. You might be able to find one in Batharzel. I could sell you a map to the place, but it won't be cheap. Or if you do a simple job for me, I'll give you the map as payment. Quick work that would help me a great deal.
Now, I could just pay him. I have the gold, but I also want to know what the job is. So, I'll help you. What's the job?
Pick up a package and return here. Do that, and the map is yours. Just beyond the gates, there's an old dwarf house. Parcels with my name on them appear there from time to time. I'm expecting one currently. Go check and bring me what you find.
He just wants me to pick up a package for him? Well, that sounds too easy. What's gonna jump out at me? That sounds way too easy. I am suspicious. I am extremely suspicious, but we're going to do this anyway. I said I'd do it, and I'd do it. I will do it. Oh, jeez. Also, I apologize if you guys said something and I missed it. When I wasn't looking, my phone screen just decided to go black on me. For anybody who doesn't know, I just rode past where I need to go, I think. No, wait, no, I didn't. I did not. For anybody who doesn't know, I use my phone to keep an eye on Twitch chat because I just have the one monitor. So I can't keep it up on a separate screen or anything. This is the only way I can keep track of Twitch chat. Oh, I was wondering if we'd get to go in these homes here. This is exciting. Oh, a book. Nobody's here, so it doesn't really matter if I rifle through their stuff, does it? Package for Nolavan. Package with Nolavan's name on it, written in a simple scrawl. It's heavier than it appears. Doesn't tell me what it is, though. I do want to know. Can we go in these other homes? Oh my god, we can go in these other homes. This is kind of exciting. What else in here? Oh, there's a book. The way this person's sneaking, I'm thinking we might have to break in here at some point. Can we go in this one? Oh, we need to unlock it. Well then. We're not going to unlock that just because I'm curious. I could, but I'm not going to.
None of these weak strangers could face a true leech challenge.
I'm a little suspicious of this package I'm bringing into the city for Nolavan, to be honest with you guys. The fact that somebody just leaves it in an abandoned place kind of makes me think maybe the Grey Host is buying him off and making him ID shit. But I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh god. So you guys don't know this, because you can't see, but the game apparently crashed on my end. I don't know what happened. So we're gonna have to restart the game. I apologize. On the plus side, ESO is not a game where you lose progress and you don't have to save. So I did not lose anything. I don't know if it actually registered me coming into Markarth or not, but we will see. I don't know what happened. That has honestly never happened to me before. Rip. Yes. Yes, indeed. It does happen sometimes. Like, this isn't the first time it's happened. It's just weird, and it never seems to be consistent, really. On the plus side, the start screen music is really good. Like, that is the thing I will absolutely say about ESO, is that the soundtrack is just on point. I love it. Just this game has a killer soundtrack in all respects. Also, I apologize for this. We will get back into the game in just a second once the game actually loads up and the logo stops spinning on me. Alright, there we go. You guys get to see briefly the character select screen, which is actually adjusted. I feel like this changes every single game. I feel like this load screen well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't, because before the early Greymore patches, the login screen, the character select screen rather, was like themed to your alliance. Like, if you were Daggerfall Covenant, you were primarily, I think, in like Alakir, the desert somewhere. Almeri Dominion was very squarely like Alinor territory. I don't remember what the pact was. But before this DLC, character select screen was very firmly like alliance themed. Like, I'm pretty sure you even had, like, your Alliance flags there, too. So it's a little weird to me that it just suddenly changed. I'm not complaining, mind, because I do like this a lot better. But, it is a bit odd. And I don't know what prompted the change. Back to Nullivan. Hello, sir. I got your box.
We're closed. Oh, it's you! Was it there? Was there a new package with my name scrawled on it?
Here's your package. Has your name on it and everything.
Oh, well done, outsider. Well done. You say this scroll is my name. Fancy that. And it's heavy. That's a good sign. I leave things down in the depths, and in return, I get these packages from time to time. Here is your map. Good luck in Batharazel.
That's not suspicious at all.
Our business is done, I think, outsider. Unless, that is, you actually find Batharazel. I've never had the gumption to go and look for it myself. If you do find it, come back and tell me all about it next time you're in the neighborhood.
Why do you think I'll find the keystone there?
Because I have it on good authority that Batharazel contains one of the only known dwarven vaults that hasn't been ransacked. Not with all the mechanicals that still guard the place. They're the reason I never made it inside.
So you think Batharazel contains a vault, even though you've never been there?
I don't need to visit Solitude to know it's full of stinking Nords, do I? I hired an adventurer like you once. She returned with some scrap, but couldn't get to the vault without the machines tearing her apart. Maybe your luck will be better.
Okay.
Hey you, Verandis has need of you.
Gwendis, hey!
Verandis said he sent you to talk to the scrap dealer, and here you are. Good to see you, by the way. Anyway, Verandis needs to talk to you. Right away, he said. So let's go.
I thought Verandis was going to try to locate the rebels and their leader.
He did. Here, let me mark a location on your map. That's Rebels Retreat, what Arana and her people call their camp in the foothills. Verandis wants you to meet him there.
Thanks. I may know where to find the keystone, too. I'll go to Rebels Retreat and tell Verandis.
You should move quickly. Verandis has a way with words, but he's still a verbose high elf vampire noble from High Rock, any and all of which can get you killed in the Reach.
Didn't take long for Verandis to make contact with the rebels, did it?
Funny you should mention that. Oh, he went out into the foothills all right, but before Verandis could find them, the rebels found him. Seems to be working out, at least for the moment.
Tell me more about Rebels Retreat.
What's to tell? It's a Reach folk camp in the foothills. Probably the main base for the rebels, but I'm just guessing. I was with Verandis when the rebels surrounded us. I wanted to fight, but the Count held me back. That's when Arana appeared.
You can't give me any additional information?
Hang on, let me think. The camp's set up inside an old Nord ruin. It's surprisingly sturdy for something that was abandoned a long time ago. The rebels seem to be running low on supplies. Food, weapons, armor.
And you spoke to Arana?
Well, her and Verandis did most of the talking. I'm not sure I trust the witch, but I trust Verandis. He says she's a friend. That's good enough for me. You should move quickly. Funny you should mention that. Oh,
I wanted to ask her this.
Right. But before Verandis could find them, the rebels found him. Seems to be working out, at least for the moment.
How are you holding up after that business in Greymore Keep?
Well enough, I suppose. Thanks for asking. Adusa drags her tail a bit every now and then. Still fighting off the worst of Aseni's experiments, I think. But so far, no turning into a blood knight, so, you know, success.
I love her. I love the Raven Watch entirely. They are the best vampires. And I love them. Okay, so where are we going once we're outside the city? Oh, we're going over there. Okay, then. Whoa. We are actually going to ride over there, which I know we technically don't need to, especially since we found a way shrine that's close to it. But we're going to ride anyway, because I want to. Also, it gives me more time to just sort of appreciate the scenery around here, which I feel like I do not get to do, really. just this zone is pretty, and like I really appreciate it, and I love it quite a bit. Ooh, there's a chest over there. Gonna murder this Durzog that is over here, so I can get at this chest. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes these chests have leads in them. This one did not. But that's why I try to unlock the chests I can find easily, because there might be leads in them. Leads, for anybody who has no idea what the hell I'm talking about, is for antiquities. So you can basically hunt and find artifacts and things in the world, and there's lore attached to them, and it's my jam. I love it. I'm here for it. It occurs to me I probably could have also gone this way, but oh well, this is the way we're going now. Alright, here we go. Oh, look at that. The mountain is like cloaked in mist and oh, I'm here for this. I am so here for this. Go this way. What way are we even going? Rebels Retreat is this way. Whoops, got caught on geometry. I don't know which way we're supposed to go, but I'm exploring. Oh my goodness, this music. Oh, I'm so happy right now. You guys don't even know. I'm so happy. I can't really explain it. I just feel like I have a connection to this zone and I don't know why. I just sort of do.
Ah, Urana. Here comes my associate now.
Aye, that one I know. Very well, Verandis. I'll speak to them.
What's going on?
I take it you received my message from Gwendis. Good. I could use your help. I've made some progress getting through to Urana, but she isn't completely ready to fully trust a vampire. She seems to like you, however. Talk to her, if you would.
Oh hey, Tafarn is here too.
Anna's our king, queen, and clan witch combined, so mind your tongue or we'll cut it out.
Yes, sir.
I see Verandis' word is good. You said I could treat with you, and here you are. The Count tells me that Lady Belaine and the Grey Host leader, Rada El Saran, seek some powerful relic. The Arcthazand Keystone. Is that correct?
Yes, I obtained a map that might lead to a place I can find it. Betharzel?
Let me see your map. Yes, I know that name. But dwarven mischief riddles the bones of the Rage. It could be anywhere. My mother called this place the Hissing Maze. Said it's full of mechanical monsters that guard a trove of silver.
Do you know where Betharzel's located?
3 marks. 3 places to search. All right. I'll help you in Verandis, but not before the spirits bless our alliance. I want you to undertake a ritual. If the spirits favor you, we'll face the Grey Host together.
And if I don't win the favor of the spirits?
Positive thoughts, Harrier. Positive thoughts. Participate in the ritual. Then we will see what we will see.
Alright, I'll participate in the ritual. What do I need to do?
Without the blessings of the spirits, 'twould be unseemly for this alliance to go forward. The ritual begins with the preparation. Gather a Briarheart seed, a Hagraven's eye, and a handful of bright river shale. Check to the east, west, and south.
Tell me more about this ritual? Also, I'm taking screenshots because this is important lore information, and, I want it.
Whenever different clans come together in a common purpose, we seek the blessings of the spirits to confirm we're doing the right thing. We will ask the hunter to bind our hearts. If he sees strength in you, we will clasp arms and band together.
Tell me more about the hunter?
You want to know about old Elkai, the wolf charmer, the lord of the hunt. You probably know him as Hircine.
You're performing a ritual to a Daedric prince.
We can call on your gods too if you prefer. Care to wager who answers first? We'll hear from one of Hircine's pups at least. Or get a hint from a fox spirit or a bloody stag. You're not refusing the ritual, are you?
No, I'm eager to see this ritual in action.
Good. Nice to see you thin bloods aren't all hair-bladder cowards after all.
Where can I find these ritual components?
Need a map for that too, do ya? Like I said, the ritual begins with the preparation. We need 3 things. A briar heart seed, some bright river shale, and a hagraven's eye.
Where do I get a briar heart seed?
They grow in the hills to the south. Just remember your gloves. The briar's thorns are sharper than Dagon's razor.
What about the bright river shale?
Check north and west, along the riverbank. Spirits prowl the area, so proceed with caution. Fairies and spriggans and such. I'd put them to sleep for ya, but that would be cheating.
Where in the world do I find a hagraven's eye?
In a hagraven's head, of course. Or from a jar. They remove their own eyes to use in rituals too. There's a coven to the east of here. Nothing but a flock of toad-licking root hoarders, stealing all the best herbs. Namira take the lot of them.
Are all of your rebels here?
Many, but not all. We have enclaves throughout these hills. But these aren't my warriors, Harrier.
But aren't you the leader?
For now, aye. But these warriors take no oaths, swear no fealty. They serve their clan, the Reach, and the courage painted on their hearts. No one and nothing else.
I love her headdress. Like, this is just really cool looking. What'll they do when this is all over?
They'll wander back into the hills to fight their own battles, old and new. These troubles with the Grey Host have torn clans to pieces. Set sons against fathers, chiefs against wise women. It'll take seasons to stitch the Reach back together.
This voice actress can read the dictionary to me. I know, right? Is your clan here with you?
No. No, they're not. Let's talk about something else, alright?
Alright, that's good enough for me.
This sounds like some sort of summoning ritual. Interesting. An alliance with Arana and her rebels is essential. We will need to add their strength to ours to defeat the Grey Host, so do as she asks.
Yes, sir. Okay, where are we even going for some of these things? Looks like Bright River Shale is easily found over here. So, let's come up here. Do this. Looks like I can get it up here. Woo! You run. Gonna avoid the bear. Bright River Shale. Here we go. Bright River Shale, get. And now we need a Hagraven's Eye and a Briar Heart Seed. I'd say this shouldn't be too bad, but I also feel like that'd be jinxing it. Also, one thing I will say is that I feel like... Wow, I completely forgot what it was I was going to say. I feel like the Harrow Storms get knocked out really quickly around here. I don't know if it's just the new zone or if there are less of them or what, but it honestly feels like they get dealt with very quickly around here. I don't know, maybe that's just me. That's what it feels like anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can't find... Oh, look at that! A jar. Grab Hagraven's Eye. Hagraven Eye taken. Also, there's a quest over here. What is this? Letter to Kitsa Inu. Somebody is dead. Kitsa Inu, word has reached me that the despot of Markarth has summoned all the clans of the Karth River Valley to shelter within the walls of the City of Stone. Never before have we had such a chance to expand our society's collection of cultural relics. Which brings me to your current orders. Intercept Apprentice Egvarn before he reaches High Shaman Glenrock in Markarth. He carries the wolf skull totem, which they call the symbol of Storbeg. Acquire the Daedric ritual relic for me before it's enshrined, and you'll be paid handsomely. Move quickly and do not squander this opportunity. V. Well, that is a thing we need to bring back. To Markarth. As we're putting together an altar for her scene, for anybody who does not remember. I would not blame you if you did not. I hear talking, but I don't know where it came from. Also, this is where we need to go for the Briar Heart Seed. It's over this way. But also, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I don't see any sign of a person who might have been talking. So, it's fine. Oh! Hi! Hello! This is not at all where I need to go. I'm clearly at this point just making my own path. It's fine. It happens. This is not where we need to go at all. I thought it was, and I am wrong. I am willing to admit when I have effed up. Also, it looks like, what is this? Is this, I think this is a crafting thing up here. Let's go check that out. This is not what we came here for. But over here is where we can create crafting gear, like new gear and stuff like that. Somehow that triggered the next part of this quest. I don't know how. But I just saw something pop up that was like, go talk to Lyris. I'm like, I'm nowhere near Lyris. Why would that trigger? I don't understand. The next bit we need is over here. Do, 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 do. Oh geez, they're like hags and everything over here. This is fun. Rude! Don't walk out of my AoE! How dare! Let's grab this seed. Seed acquired. And now we can go talk to Arana. I feel like the quest is going to take me down in that direction relatively soon, so. But, I don't know. The last time I thought that was going to happen, it didn't actually happen. So, brief side jaunt, because Lyris. This might be a mistake on account of there not being a straight way up here. I thought there would be. I am wrong. I am often wrong, in case you haven't noticed. I feel like I know where I'm going, and then something happens, and it turns out I absolutely do not.
Come, Eagle Seers, Sixboards, have you no words to share? An outsider has better sense than a lot of you. Come, outsider, help me prove a point.
I don't know what any of that is. Okay, no. I'm really curious. I want to know what's going on, but we're not going to. Hi, Sound, how are you doing? Apologies if that's a bit late. I keep getting distracted by all of the shiny things and quest markers, and I know I need to go over there and find Lyris and talk to her. But I'm really curious. I'm more curious about this ritual. I just finished another Vet Hollows run, so I'm like pooped. Oh boy, I haven't actually been in there. Yeah, trials are not a thing I tend to do. I should, but I don't do them. I'm not geared for them at all. Okay, let's see what this ritual is.
The Harrier returns, swift as a crow on the wing. I have prepared the ritual fire. Did you bring the components I requested?
Yeah, I have them.
Well done, Harrier. Now, once we undertake this ritual, we will be bound by blood and spirit. It's a union stronger than stone and more eternal than the stars. Are you ready for such a commitment?
Holy Snickles, Arana is wife. Yes. Yes, indeed. Gailey was literally just saying that her voice actors could read the dictionary to her, and that'd be great. Yes. Yes. But I think we are also missing the NPC wife, the daily quest giver wife from Markarth, whose name I cannot remember. It starts like with a Z, and you literally just get the Harrowstorm daily from her. But dear Lord, it was just she's beautiful. I can't. Okay. Yes, the Raven Watch and I are ready.
Good. So am I. Let's hope the spirits feel the same way. Place the components in the fire and stand back. No matter what you see or hear, stand your ground and think about our alliance. Keep that purpose in your mind. Understand?
Polyamory is okay. It is true. It is true. Yeah, I understand. I'll place the components in the fire now. This is going to be interesting. Hi, Verandis. Let's do this.
Heed our call, Hunt King. Two great packs seek the same full moon. Make them one, bound by common prey. Let Rach and Raven drink of the same dark blood.
Whoa.
Your blessing, mighty Hircine. Send the sign and guide our hunt. Look, Hircine paints our quarry in smoke and stars. Our pact has been blessed, Harrier.
Is that what happened? I don't know.
Between the Raven Watch...
Hold on, let's talk to Gwendis.
Well, that was a pretty display. Say what you will about her scene, but he's definitely got an eye for spectacle.
I love her.
Between the Raven Watcher's expertise and Aroda's knowledge of the Reach, we have a fighting chance against the Grey Host. Just stay mindful. Even sealed by a Daedric ritual, this alliance remains young and fragile. We must nurture it.
Congrats, you're married. Yeah, basically. I have a map that might lead to the Keystone.
Yes, Bethar Zel. I overheard while you were speaking to Arana. We discussed finding it while you were gathering the ritual components. Locating the Keystone is your next priority. Arana indicated that she wanted to accompany you.
What will you and Gwendis do while we're looking for the Keystone?
Gwendis brought news from Markarth. Lady Belaine has departed the city, and she intends to give chase. I will assist her in the hope that pursuing Belaine might turn up something useful. Just don't let that keystone fall into Rada al-Saran's hands.
I'll begin my search now then. Good hunting. Hopefully they find her.
Speak to Arana.
That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to talk to Arana.
The ritual was a success. Our union has been blessed by Hircine himself. I'm not certain what the spirits showed us, but I'll figure it out eventually. I always do. Are you ready to search for the keystone now, Harrier? I think I know where to begin.
Are you coming with me to find it?
Aye, Harrier. We're bound together now. And how else will you find anything in those forsaken depths? I think the skytail we saw in the fire, the snake, will point the way. Once I figure out how it connects to all this, that is.
Sky tails?
That's what we call the shapes in the stars. Constellations is your word, I think.
Oh.
Some of my sisters can read the stars the way you read a book. See the future, learn the truth in every twinkle. I don't have the knack. It's fire and bones for me.
Why do you want to come with me?
We made a pact, and Hircine blessed it. He put us on the scent, and I plan to track it to the end. Besides, without someone who knows the reach, the map's useless. You know what monsters hate? Silver. According to the stories, Betharzel is full of it.
Alright, let's go find it.
I need to speak to Tayfern before I set out. Go on, Harrier. I'll find you on the trail.
Is there really silver in Betharzel?
So the legends say. A treasure trove of the pure metal. Enough to arm my warriors with weapons to slay every vampire and werewolf that marches with the Grey Host. And your keystone too, with any luck.
Have you ever heard of the Keystone before?
No. But rich folk don't make a habit of poking around in the deep places of the world. The Hells are dangerous enough. Still, Betharzel's legend tells of silver and other wondrous treasures. Wouldn't surprise me to find your keystone there.
And you really think you'll find enough silver to arm your warriors with?
We'll find something, that's for certain. In the Reach, treasure can mean all sorts of things. A plump cave bear is a treasure to a hungry clan. But as for silver, you won't find a better metal for killing vampires and werewolves.
What did you mean we're bound together?
It means what it means. We're tied to each other now. What happens to one happens to both. Thin-bloods make alliances with ink and parchment. We do it with fire and oath and spirit signs. I think you can guess which practice is stronger.
So if someone breaks the alliance...
Then they'd better lace their foot coverings tight, because they'll find no pace in the wild. Every wolf, hawk, and red-eyed stag heeds the Hunt King's call. You see, rich alliances have teeth. Your Ravenwatch friends better not forget that.
What do you expect to find at these locations on the map?
Something to do with stars, I expect. How that might lead us to the entrance to a dwarven ruin, I've no idea. I think better out there among the rocks and trees, though. We'll see what we see and sort it along the way.
Is it okay if I say a Shurn Hollow quest thing and no spoilers from it? I don't know. Oh, I have not really poked at that myself, so I don't know. I do not know. You know what? Go ahead and say it. Okay, so it looks like the places we need to investigate are up that way. But Lyris, on the other hand, is down here. And we're here, so we're going to start heading in that direction. So I think I've put off Lyris for too long. Basis is that you're proving yourself to another Reach clan through their rite of adulthood. Oh my god, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. I'm here for that. I love these Reach things. They're great.
Eagle Seers, Six Boards, have you no words to share? An outsider has better sense than the lot of you. Come, outsider, help me prove a point.
You dare interrupt one of our secret ceremonies, outsider? If the Chief of Chiefs hadn't summoned you, we'd be doing more than talking right now.
An outsider here. You an affront to both the ancestors and the spirits. Away with you!
Okay.
Your arrival at this moment is most fortuitous, outsider. Come, help me teach these wayward clans how to behave like proper warriors of the Reach.
What kind of help do you need?
These two clan chiefs brought their children to participate in the rite of handfasting. Once they receive my blessing, they can announce their intention to marry and unite these clans in kinship. I'd like you to help me give that blessing.
Why do you need my blessing?
It's not so much a matter of need as of instruction. I want your example to teach these clans how to put aside their differences and get along. Present yourself to the betrothed, Eslin and Modern, and wish them goodwill. That should suffice.
Okay, sure, I'll do that.
Eslin and Modern wait to the north, at the Handfasting Cave. We isolate them for a time, so they can learn about one another. Hopefully they haven't killed each other. Go and offer your blessing. Then return to me and your task will be done.
I get the sense that these clans don't really like each other.
You picked up on that, did you? All you need to know at the moment is that the Eagle Seer and Sixford clans have been at odds for generations. I hope to dampen those tensions by joining the clans in marriage.
Are you in charge of all the Reach clans?
All clans? No. But a number of the smaller clans recognize my experience and authority. They pledge fealty and rely on me to help them settle differences when they arise. And should an emergency present itself, they would turn to me to lead them.
An emergency?
Even an outsider must know that there is strength in numbers. But clan chiefs have a hard time cooperating. In extreme circumstances, they temporarily cede their authority to a chief of chiefs. With this marriage, I hope to end an ancient feud.
Okay. So this is a thing that's happening, and we have lots of people to talk to. That said, we are past the halfway point at this point. So I think we're going to take a very brief break. Because as we do say on this stream, and it is important, sitting in one place for 3 hours straight is not a good idea. So, we will be doing that. So please feel free to get up and move around for like 5 minutes or so. I will be running a brief Twitch ad in the time that I am gone. However, if you are not subbed to the channel, you are not going to miss anything. The ad will be over long before I get back. This is mainly to try to disable the pre-roll for as long as possible, because the pre-roll is awful. We all know this. I don't even know what the pre-roll ad is anymore, but I do know it's just not great. So, this is what we're going to do. So, get up and move about, my friends, and we will reconvene in like 5 minutes. Please listen to the ambient music of the Reach while I am gone. have returned. Also, Chibi, that character sounds amazing. I wholeheartedly approve. I'm not sure what a punch gun is, but I approve. So we are back. We are currently getting roped into helping some Reach clans handfast. It sounds about as weird as you'd expect. Now we're gonna talk with these guys first, though.
The Chief of Chiefs is allowing you to go to the handfasting cave? Outsider, when you see Modern, no, forget I said anything.
Is there something you want me to tell Modern for you?
Yes. No. Give Modern and the Eagle Seer woman your blessing, outsider. Just as the Chief of Chiefs instructed. Each of us have a part to play in this fiasco, including me.
Are you opposed to this marriage?
Opposed? Look, Modern and I grew up together. I want what's best for him, and now they're binding him to some Eagle Seer hellion, and I've said too much. Go. Give your blessing. Let's be done with this.
Oh, she totally has a thing for him.
First, the Chief of Chiefs demands offer my son to the cursed Eagle Seers. Then she involves an outsider in the matter just to shame us. Very well, outsider. Offer your blessing to my son and the Eagle Seer sow, so we can finish this.
You don't seem happy about this impending marriage.
What should I be? Not only am I forced to endure the presence of the Eagle Seers, I must allow my son Modern to marry one of them. The Chief of Chiefs asks much of us, but I will not let my son go unattended.
Tell me about your son.
Modern is an adequate scout, but he's a sorry hunter and an abysmal fighter. I suppose if there's any good in all this, it's that Chief Eagle Seer is fool enough to accept such a poor match for his daughter.
Why don't you and Chief Eagle Seer get along?
That is none of your business, outsider. I am here and doing as my Chief of Chiefs demands. Let us leave it at that.
But no, because now I want to know what the hell is going on.
The Chief of Chiefs is crafty, I'll give her that. Using an outsider to shame the Six Fords, and us too, I suppose. Not the best way to start a marriage, but I've seen worse.
You seem relatively indifferent to these proceedings.
Chief Eagle Seer is my brother. I love him and his daughter dearly, but this feud has been going on since longer than anyone can remember. Not even the Vasistrans know how it started. This attempt at a reconciliation will go exactly as the others.
Meaning?
When all the drama has come to an end, the Eagle Seers and the Six Fords are still going to hate each other. Nothing will change that. As for my niece, she won't do anything she doesn't want to. I'd feel sorry for Modern, if he wasn't a Six Ford.
Why are you so hostile towards the Six Ford clan?
This isn't the time or place for such talk, outsider. Not with the Chief of Chiefs looking on.
Yes, it is. I need to know so I can fix this.
If I hadn't heard the Chief of Chiefs' words with my own ears, I'd think this another trick of the hated Six Fords. Still, you have your task, outsider. Get on with it already.
You don't seem happy about this impending marriage.
What's to be happy about? I'll abide by the Chief of Chiefs' counsel, but I can't imagine a blood bond between us and the Six Ford clan. I just hope the lad's worthy of Eslin. If not, he won't last much past the ceremony, if I know my daughter.
Tell me about her.
Eslin's my one and only. She's got 4 older brothers, but she's the fiercest child I've ever whelped. Eagle Seer blood runs strong through her veins. Thank Baal. Modern needs to mind her edges. Not that the Six Fords give much mind to anything.
Why don't you and Chief Six Ford get along?
That has nothing to do with you, outsider.
God damn it.
Do as the Chief of Chiefs bids, so we can get on with this.
I need to know this, though. How am I supposed to fix this if you tell me nothing? Like, come on now. Okay, well, good news. Nobody's killed each other. But there's a note. Okay. Chief of Chiefs Kinnear, we're sorry. We understand what you hope to accomplish, but we can't go through with this. Eslin and Modern. Well, that's not great. That's not great.
Chiefs, please. Ah, the outsider. I'll speak to you over here.
Nobody wants you to fix it, you dirty outsider. You are not wrong.
Is it done, outsider? Did you offer your blessing to the intended couple?
Well, Eslin and Modern weren't inside the cave. I found this note instead.
I can't read those infernal scratchings. Only Chief Eagleseer and his daughter bother with such things. What does the note say, outsider?
It's addressed to you. It says, we're sorry, we can't go through with this.
No, this is unacceptable. This handfasting must take place. I need you to find them and bring them back, outsider.
Why is this so important to you?
You see the animosity between these clans. They have fought and spilled each other's blood for generations. I finally got them to agree to a compromise, a bond of peace predicated on the marriage of Eslin and Modern. Please, you must find them.
All right, fine, I'll go find them.
They must have gone north. Otherwise, they would have had to pass us, and we would have seen them. Search the area to the north of the ring and track them down. I'll keep the chiefs distracted. Thank you for helping with this.
What if I can't convince them to come back?
Remind Eslin and Modern what's at stake here. They both understand what this feud has cost both clans, what peace would mean for us all. They are young, their blood will cool, and they will see that coming home is the only wise action.
I'm going to go with no, they won't. To be honest. But we're doing this anyway. Where are you? Ooh, 4. Well, what if I... Sometimes, if you sneak, things like this light up, but apparently not. Let's see, a small bead carved from a blue stone, similar to those used in Reach courtship rituals. A decorative feather. A dyed feather with intricate carvings on the vein. It's typically worn by Reach folk of high status. Also, I'm taking screenshots of this because this lore is very important to me. Just because I like learning new things, and we haven't really learned a whole lot about this region before, so it's a big deal to me. Worry Stone, a palm-sized stone with the sigil of the Sixford clan. One side has been rubbed smooth, and no one is surprised. These poor children. A swatch of rough-spun cloth that seems to have been dropped in haste. Oh dear. Oh, wait, chest. I must open this first. I can see them down the hill, but... chest, slightly more important.
We have to stop dropping things, don't.
Quiet, Eslin. Someone's coming.
Hello, boy. Hello.
This may seem like the perfect spot to ambush us and take our belongings, outsider, but don't let the desolation fool you. Our clan warriors are hiding right behind those rocks. So, what do you want from us?
Oh my god, he is so tiny. This is a tiny baby. Oh my goodness. What? Chief of Chiefs Kinnear wants you to return and complete the hand fasting.
I don't like breaking my word to the Chief of Chiefs, but I can't go through with the hand fasting. I can't marry Eslin.
Why not?
I'm already pledged to another. Drusen of the Sixford clan. Before her brother died, I promised I would marry her and look after her. How can I break one obligation to honor another? Even for the sake of our clans.
Does the Chief of Chiefs know about your promise to Drusen?
No. We did our hand fasting in secret. Drisenne is a good woman.
Oh my
There's
god.
little love between us, but I gave her brother my word before he died. And Esselin clearly doesn't want to marry me. I want to end this feud, but there has to be another way.
I see.
If you don't mind, stranger, talk to Esselin. I have a lot to think about right now.
Why were you selected to marry Esselin?
As much as my father might wish otherwise, I am the son of the Sixford clan's chief. It was the chief of chiefs' idea to connect our clans through a handfasting. If I weren't otherwise obligated, I might do this to end the feud. Perhaps.
It really is. Like, all the characters out here have such nice names.
Why are you following us, outsider? We may be young, but we're still warriors of the Reach. You won't find us to be easy prey.
Chief of Chiefs Kinnear wants you to come back to Hurlden Ring.
Aye, I'm sure she does. But I'm not going back. Not while the Chief of Chiefs and my father plan to marry me off like some imperial princess.
You don't want to go through with the hand fasting?
Look, I don't even know if I want to marry at all. And my father and the Chief of Chiefs parade me around the Reach, saying I'm to be wed to a sod I've never laid eyes on before. Madern has his own reasons to shirk the hand fasting, so we both ran.
Well, what about the feud between the Sixford and the Eagle Seers?
It's not fair of them to put that responsibility on our shoulders. It's a worthy idea, but why do we have to be the ones to carry it out? I won't be forced into a marriage because our people can't stop killing each other.
I know, right, Gailey? I see.
This feud is older than these crags. I doubt anyone knows its cause.
A Vadishran might know. They keep the history of the clans.
If we learned the reason for the feud, maybe we could end it. Then we wouldn't need the damned hand fasting.
A Vadishran named Barth visited the Sixth Ford once. My father spoke highly of him.
I know that name. He visited us too. He has a camp in the hills southeast of here.
I agree. Like, it's a horrible plot point.
Asking the Vatishran about the origin of our feud, that's as good an idea as any. At least it's better than this hand fasting. I just hope he's still using the camp near here.
Did you get to know Madern in the hand fasting cave?
With a father as fierce as Chief Sixford, I expected Madern to be a mighty warrior. He seems nice enough, but more like a hare that some witch turned into a human. His word is his bond, though. That's something.
Do you think the Vadishran will be able to help?
I didn't meet him when he came to see the Eagle Seers, but he's a legend, I know that. The elders were talking day and night about how the Great Bath was coming to visit to learn our stories. They couldn't think of a higher honor.
The Untamed is a great scene where the dad of one family tries to call off an engagement because they're the ones getting married, not us. Tell me about yourself. That is an amazing story, by the way.
Didn't the Chief of Chiefs tell you? I'm the daughter of Chief Eagleseer. Or I was. I have half a mind to exile myself and cut all ties to my damned clan. I tell you, I won't be the barter that ends the feud. I won't.
It's a thin hope, but if we can find Barth, he might know more about the feud between my clan and the Eagleseers.
Did you get to know Esselin in the hand fasting cave?
Even before all this, I had heard of Chief Eagleseer's daughter. Fair as a rose and just as thorny. But we did get to know each other in the cave. At least a little. She's smart, passionate, fiery. I can respect that.
Tell me more about this Vadishran.
His name is Barth. A living legend from what the elders say. I only got a glimpse of him when he visited our clan before my father and the clan elders sent me away. He was interested in hearing more of our stories, I think.
Okay, so supposedly this guy's camp is over this way, and I'm getting stuck on geometry. Because, of course, I am. Oh my god, his space is all the way over here. Like, it's all the way over here. We're gonna be running wild for this thing. But before we can do that, Lyris and Sai are over here, so let's go talk to them. Lyris!
There's my partner. Over here. Welcome, partner. I take it you got my message?
Scout Fulgoff sent me to help. He said you were looking into a problem?
Problem? More like an opportunity. And it all has to do with these letters we found on the Grey Host leaders at the Reachwood ritual site. and Valthume.
We. Is this the handsome red guard with the impressive beard people have been talking about?
Well, I can't argue with that description. Sai Sahan is certainly all those things and more. We were on our way to Markarth to meet Savannah when we decided to help out the locals with their Grey Host problem. That's when we found the letters.
What's so important about the letters?
Maybe nothing. But for Sai, maybe everything. We think there's a third letter out there. Sai's in Gloomreach trying to acquire it. Go help him while I finish here. I'm hoping to talk to one of the Reach lore keepers of Vatashran. If I can find one.
What's Sai doing here?
What? You have a problem with me and Sai spending some quality time together killing Grey Host vampires? Maybe even find a few moments to be alone? Anyway, he came to see me and then agreed to help as we wrap up things here in the Reach.
Oh my god. Lyris! What's so important about these letters?
Maybe nothing. But for Sai, maybe everything.
But for Sai...
There's a third letter out there. Sai's in Gloomreach trying to acquire it. Go help him while I finish here.
What does that mean?
To one of the Reach lore keepers of Vatashran. If I can find one.
I'll go to Gloomreach and help Sai.
Thanks, partner. I really want to talk to one of the Vatashrans and see if they can tell me more about what's in these documents. In the meantime, go to Gloomreach and help Sai.
What does a Reach lorekeeper have to do with letters from the Grey Host?
It's not the letters themselves. It's what's in them. There are references to Rada al-Saran and a Reach hero, as well as something that ties them both to Sai Sahan's martial traditions. It might be nothing, but Sai wants to investigate.
Can you give me any details?
You're gonna have to trust me on this one, partner. This is Sai's tale to tell. I'm just trying to help him. And I hope you are too. Now get to Gloomreach and do what you can.
Partner, we're bonded now or whatever. We married every lady NPC in this area. Well, you try marrying Lyris Titanborn. Like, Lyris is... No. Lyris is her own being. And, you couldn't marry her even if you wanted to. Besides which, she and Sai are an item, and I do not want to come between that. They are very good beings together. Yeah. But if I could marry Lyris, believe me, I would do it in a freaking heartbeat. It is Lyris motherfucking Titanborn. Pardon the language. Lyris is amazing. And she is also voiced by Jennifer Hale, so, you know. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah. Where I need to go, I have to cut through here. Like, this is a terrible design. Yeah. Lyris can carry me down the aisle. Yes. Yes. Very much so. Lyris is amazing. I freaking love her and her storyline, to be honest. She is a friend. You meet her in, like, the main story of the base game. I've loved her ever since. Find Vatashran.
This is his camp. But where's the Vatashran?
I don't like the look of this.
This is a good question. Where is he? A knobby stick. A wooden stick covered in knobs. It seems well cared for.
That's the Vatashran shillelagh. He wouldn't just leave it behind.
The Vatashran has a shillelagh. Okay. A dagger. Made of chipped flint. Subtle whorl patterns are carved along the blade.
That's a Thornroot's clan knife, used for dark magic.
Well, that's not good.
The hill.
Their witches must have taken the Vatashran. We have to help him.
Without weapons, we'll just get in the way. A friend here will need to rescue the Vatashran.
Okay, sure. This took an unexpected turn. I am not complaining. I'm just very surprised. This quest did not go in the way I thought it was going to. I thought it would be a very quick, like, 1-2 sort of situation, and I was wrong. Hello, what's this?
Damn the Thornroot clan. Damn them all.
Hi.
You've come to the wrong place, outsider. Briar Rock belongs to the Thornroot clan. They kill anyone they catch here. Or worse.
What do you mean worse?
The Thornroot Hagravens lash you to an altar, carve out your heart, and then use foul magic to make you into one of their briar hearts. At least, that's what they've been doing to my clan. I managed to escape, but all me kin are prisoners.
Why would they do that to your clan?
The Thornroots want protectors. They welcomed my clan, then betrayed us. My kin are in cages, waiting to be made into living weapons. I'll pay you well to teach the Thornroots a lesson. Free my clan, and burn their Briarheart tree. Are you game?
Absolutely.
You'll find the cages where me people are being held in the ruins. Up the hill to the right. Send anyone still alive back here. And keep an eye out for Chieftain Fowrin. He's my father. The Hagravens have something special planned for him.
Tell me about your clan.
We're the Hill Hunters. We roam the Reach, taking what the seasons give us. We're few in number, but no one knows the land as we do. We live by our wits and our woodcraft, keeping out of the quarrels of larger clans, until the Grey Host came along.
The Grey Host?
You must be new in the Reach. The Grey Host is a horde of vampires and werewolves and Ice Reach witches. They fell upon our land this season, and they kill any wilders they catch. It's been getting harder and harder to stay out of their claws.
Okay, but what does the Thornroot clan have to do with the Grey Host?
When the Grey Host came, Hagravens promised to protect the Thornroot clan by growing briar hearts for them. We came to parley about making camp here. The Hagravens just wanted bodies to plant seeds in.
Hagravens and briar hearts?
Briar hearts are living weapons.
Ooh.
Warriors changed by dark magic to defend kith and kin. Hagravens, now, they're witches of a sort. They can be helpful, but they demand a price. Whatever advice they give serves their own purposes in the end.
Changed by dark magic? Oh, what does that mean?
The Briarheart change is a sacred ritual. A warrior endures terrible pain to become a Briarheart, but gains great strength and endurance. It's a willing sacrifice to defend the clan.
This I'm taking a screenshot of just because typo.
Hagravens are using it to make an army.
I mean, this is a blatant typo here. Why would the Thornroot clan ally with Hagravens?
These are hard times.
Speaking of Briar Hearts, I got my hands on the replica tree for my witch cottage. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing, Yumi. Speaking of ruins, let's go into them. And let's destroy its tree. So coming in here, we have two purposes. The first is fuck up this clan. The second is to find the Vadistran, who is somewhere in here. Not sure where. Looks like our first path takes us up here, because there's a cage up here. This.
Thank you, stranger. The Thornroots told us we'd be next for the ritual.
Well, then it's a good thing I got here. What am I doing? I can probably Let's come up this way, maybe? Looks like. Oh, there's just the one there. Thought there was two. Hi, Bella! Squeak all of the things. As is your right.
They didn't have much fight in them.
Squeak all of the things, Bella. Alright, let's come in here. Open the door to the crypt. Supposedly, Vashron is somewhere in here. Hello, sir.
Help me, please. I don't know what you're doing in this terrible place, friend, but would you oblige an old man and undo these bindings? Those damned hag-ravens were talking about flaying the skin from my bones.
I'll untie you.
Ah, that's better. Now, could you help me get out of here?
If I'd known escorting you was going to be a thing, I don't know that I would have come in here first. But taking you the way we came should probably be pretty safe. If I run, do you run with me? Yes, okay. Considering all of these NPCs are dead, I'm hoping taking them up this way will be relatively painless. I say relatively, but I don't know that for a fact. Oh god. I think he's screaming behind me. Like, it's not that scary, sir. I don't know why you're freaking out.
Never thought I'd be so happy to see a gate in all my years. Now, let me thank you proper. Ursin's Hind, I appreciate the help, Wanderer. I'm in your debt. Are you in the habit of wandering into dangerous ruins and delivering old storytellers to safety? Or was there something you needed of me?
So this is the first good look I'm really getting at this guy. And, this dude is giving me some major Odin vibes. I don't know why. He really is. Can you tell me how the feud between the Eagleseer and Sixford clans began?
Well, that's an oddly specific request. Most people prefer the tale of Red Eagle's final hours. Why does an outsider care about the feud between two minor clans of the Reach?
First screenshot without the overlay. I'm helping two clan members try to end it so they don't have to get married.
So this is about the hand-fasting at Throldan Ring? Eslin of the Eagleseer and Medeirin of the Sixford, if I'm not mistaken. You saved my hide, so a story's the least I can give you. But not here. Let's do it back at my camp.
I'll meet you there.
You go on ahead. After all that running and sneaking, I need to catch my breath. My camp is up on the ridge, to the east.
How did you know about the hand fasting?
I'm a Vatashran outsider. Knowing what happens in the Reach as well as the practices of its people is my duty. It's me and my kind that bring tales and tidings to the clans of these hills.
Alright, let's go back up into it. So we still have more cages to unlock. We are absolutely not done here. We've got more cages to break open. And, you know, we've got people. We got a tree to burn down. Oh, that's a briar heart. That's what a briar heart is. I don't know how well you can see that. I think that's a briar heart anyway. It's technically labeled as a lurcher. But, Yeah, that's terrifying. We're not going anywhere near that. Damn. I was hoping she wouldn't see me. I was hoping. It was perhaps a thin hope, but it was a hope I had nonetheless. No, stop that. Also, do not use my own tactics on me. How dare? How very dare you? Do not use my own shit on me. Also, I'm realizing I don't know where the boss is in this area. So finding them to mark this delve as complete is going to be a teensy bit tricky. Doable. Doable, but incredibly tricky. Okay, so I need to fight all of these guys. Okay, then. This is fine. Oh god, lurchers are painful. I forgot how painful lurchers were. Lurchers hit like a Mack truck. In case anybody was wondering. Let's open this cage.
I'm getting out of here before it's too late. If you find Farrowin, tell him he was a fool to parley with the thorn roots.
I'm sorry, did you say he tried to parlay with the thorn roots? Oh, that was dumb. That was awful of him. I shouldn't use that language, to be honest. I'm trying to be better about using ableist language. I'm trying to be better about that. Am I succeeding? I don't know, but I'm making an effort. And really, that is, I believe, the more important thing, that your people at least try, you know? Let's get them out of here.
Thank you. I saw the Hagravens take Chief Farrowin up that tower. Please, help him.
Oh, the tower up there. Okay. It is an alt time, is it now? What alt? Is it an existing alt or one you are making? Sound. An effort is all you can do sometimes. It is true. Ooh, what sort of Argonian are you making? It is. Language is tricky like that. And it kind of sucks because how ingrained a lot of it is. Is what sort of Argonian sound to tell us things. I keep telling myself I want to make an Argonian character and I never seem to. Or if I do, they don't last long and I'm sad about it. Here I thought this was a boss, but apparently not. Mildly disappointing. Okay. That leads to the ruins.
Well now, you're no Thornroot. Care to lend me a hand, stranger?
There you are, sir.
I don't know who you are, but right now, I welcome anyone who comes to kill Thornroots. I'm Faurin, chieftain of the Hill Hunters. Have you come across my people, traveler? Have they left anyone else alive?
Madone sent me to rescue your people and stop the Briarheart rituals.
Madonna? Clever girl. I knew she'd find a way to escape. We need to make sure the Thornroot clan Hagravens don't cut the hearts out of anyone else. Can you burn their Briarheart tree? That will put a stop to this for good.
Yes. It's time for the rise of Sacrifice's friend's pacifist healer of the Southern Marsh.
Antu really wants me to make an Argonian named Sacrifice's Friends. Where do I find the tree?
Head to the highest part of Briar Rock, and watch yourself. The Hagraven matron personally tends the tree. She may try to stop you. I'll go find Madonna and get what's left of my clan out of this damned place. Good luck, outsider.
Why are you not with the others?
Once the Hagravens learned I was a chieftain, they decided to save me for a special ritual. Something about making me into a seed for a new Briarheart tree. Or maybe they just said that to scare me. It sounded awful, to be honest with you.
What can you tell me about the ritual?
Briarhearts die to this life, so that they may live again as protectors of the Reach.
That's
they
creepy.
give themselves willingly to the knife. Or so it should be. The Thornroots are taking that choice away, enslaving their Briarhearts. It's wrong.
I'll take care of the tree. Get to safety. Do I know where I'm going? No. No, I don't. I'm making the assumption it's this way. Oh, it's a Hagraven! It is a Hagraven! Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. No, leave me alone. That is not allowed. That is not allowed. How very dare you? You do not get to teleport behind me. I hate them. Am I going the wrong way? I am going the right way. Ha! I am smart. Okay. Tree is here. Oh, there she is. Hi.
Have you come to join my army then?
Absolutely not.
Rise from your grave, defend the tree. I command you.
No. No. Bad woman. Bad.
Defend the tree.
Oh, God. Nope. Nope. You stop that. Oh, my God. I'm gonna die. Yep. That did not work according to any sort of plan. Because I was not anticipating her doing any of that. You know what? We haven't had an opportunity to use this particular sound effect, so we're gonna do this. We haven't done that in a while. I feel like it was required. Okay. Hi.
Have you come to join my army then?
Absolutely not.
Rise from your grave, defend the tree. I command you.
Nope. Don't get to do that at all. Nope. No, sir.
Defend the tree! I command you.
Stop that!
Rise from your grave, defend the tree! I command you.
Oh my God. Problem is when you get like multiples of them, it's actually a lot more difficult than it really should be. You need to stop that woman. There we go. And now she is dead. Oh God, there's a person in that tree. There was a person in that tree. There was a freaking person in that tree. That was not okay. That was not okay by any stretch of the imagination. I am disturbed, and if I had known there would be some sort of body horror situation, I would have warned you guys. That was not okay. You want one for your house? Oh my god. No. I do not have a house where that would be thematically appropriate. Also, I do not want a person tree in my yard. No. No. That is all kinds of wrong. A lot of times I'm okay with creepy aspects, but that was just... No. Growable house guests. They pop out of the ground like daisies. Oh my god. On the one hand, I appreciate the Mulan reference. On the other hand, no. I do not want to grow a house guest. No. Just no. That's why Yumi put it in the witch cottage. I sadly don't own that, so kind of pointless for me, but...
I hear her name was Leah. Her lover abandoned her for another game and her tears grew a tree around her.
Oh my god, Antu, no! Why are you like this? Why?
Thank you. Reach folk are no stranger to feuds. But what the Thornroot clan did here was a mockery of our traditions. Strange that the punishment for their treachery came at the hands of an outlander.
Will your people be safe now?
For the moment, aye. After we tend our wounded, I mean to talk to my father about finding our safety in the wilds. You're the reason we have that chance, and the hill hunters will never forget it.
What will you do now?
Time to put this place behind us. Until these troubles pass, we're best off on our own. A hill hunter pays her debts. Here you are, friend. As for Briar Rock, leave it to the dead. More of us survived than I hoped. Maybe next time my father will heed my counsel and keep away from dark places such as Briar Rock. Better to leave your foes chasing after your steps than to stand your ground with those you can't trust.
What's next for your clan?
My father asked me the same question. If it's up to me, we're for the mountains now. It's a hard life, but it's safe. No enemy can catch us in the high vales.
Arana and her wayward guardians could use her help.
Rebels retreat. That's a bold thought. Maybe we picked the wrong stronghold and the wrong allies. If there's no refuge anywhere in the Reach, might as well face our foes with spear in hand. I'll speak with my father about it.
Farron respects your judgment to listen to you.
Aye, I know that now. I won't always be able to see the best course for the hill hunters. But I believe that if I speak from my heart, I'll do right by the clan more often than not. Thank you, friend.
Alright, let's go figure out what is going on up here. Let's see if we can't get that story. It's all fun and games until a person is trapped in a tree. Why are you all like this? I love you, but why are you all like this?
You're lying. You stole the card from the Chief of Chiefs.
Bald, take me if I speak untrue. She was stone drunk. I plucked it.
A 6-4 and an eagle seer, yammering away like a couple of jackdaws. Now I've seen everything.
Vatishran.
Calm yourself, lad. Your friend here told me what you and the lass are thinking. I really do like this camp. Perfect location. I expect I'll have to move, though. Can't depend on outsiders delivering me from the Thornroot Witches again, can I? But before I move on, I owe you a tale. About the Eagle Seers and the Six Fords, yes?
Can you tell us how this started?
It's an old hatred. I pieced the tale together during my time with the elders of both clans. Before there was the Eagle Seers or the Six Fords, there was a man and a woman. They loved one another and were promised to wed.
What happened to them?
They fashioned the lover's coil, a totem of stone symbolizing the spirals of their lives entwining, of their love. But the day they were to wed, the coil broke. They believed it a sign of the displeasure of the spirits, so the pair separated.
But what does that have to do with the Eagle Seers and the Six Fords?
The man's bloodline became the Eagle Seers, the woman's, the Six Fords. The love they once shared festered into hate. Battles were fought. Each clan rallied around a fragment of the lover's coil. Proof, they said, that the spirits ordained their feud.
But why did the lovers and clans start hating each other?
Love and hate are both born of passion, outsider. Though they decided their love was doomed, the passion they shared did not simply vanish. But there was only one form left for it to take. Ire, which was passed through the blood.
What caused the coil to break?
The stories vary, but I suspect the coil simply fell from its mantle. Nothing more than an accident. The spirits had nothing to do with it, I'm sure. A simple broken stone was enough to cause the rage and violence that persists to the current day.
Eslin, Madaren, does this give you an idea of how to resolve the feud?
That story. I never heard it before. The elders never talk about it.
What if we tell everyone the story and we repair the coil? Vartashran, the fragments of the coil, what became of them?
The tales say they were lost at the battles of Karthspire Lee and Fowlon's Ire.
I know Fowlon's Ire. I'll look for a fragment there. Our friend can search Karthspire Lee.
Alright, Eslin. I'll escort the Vachishram back to Herolden Ring.
Okay. Whew, we can do this. We can. Oh, he did the hollow. So you get that title from that? That's cool. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that that's an attainable thing. Alright. Go this way. I don't know why I'm riding over here when there is a way shrine that's literally right there, but the title I got was Spirit Blood Champion. They refused to give me the Vadishran title since I'm not a Reachman, they said, but they respect my merits. I am mildly disappointed that, that's not we can't get the Vadishran title ourselves, but I do like that title, though. Spirit Blood Champion. It has a nice ring to it. That is a task for future self. Alright, let's see if we can't find this fragment here. A dirt pile. This is a graveyard. I'm freaking digging in a graveyard. This feels wrong on several levels. Buried near a pillar. In a tree? Ah!
Eslin? Where are you? Eslin? Outsider? If you're here, then that means... Oh, Madaren, you fool!
You went to the wrong place, you numpty!
I ran all the way from Herolden Ring, only to realize I'm in the wrong place. Damn it all! I was supposed to be helping Eslin. Two places serves me right for trying to accomplish anything with a muddled head.
You meant to go to Fallon's Ire?
Indeed. I was worried about Estlin. As soon as I settled the Vatishran at Herolden Ring, I set out to find her and make sure she was alright. Of course, leave it to me to forget which battlefield she actually went to.
You're that worried about her?
I suppose I've grown to care for her a bit. All that talking we did at the Vatishran's camp.
Oh my god.
It doesn't matter. Enough of that. There's a favor I need of you, outsider.
What is it?
If something's happened to Estlin, I won't make it in time to help her. I'm too winded. So I must turn to you. Find Estlin in Fallon's Ire. Make sure she's alright. I'll follow you as quickly as I can.
So, you're fond of Estlin now?
I didn't know her when this all started. Then I came to know her wit, her laugh. Any soul with a heart in their breast would grow fond of those, even if they shouldn't.
Yeah, you totally have a crush on her, dude. It's fine. And if you're going to have a crush on any Nord woman, you might as well have a crush on her. But, like, also, come on now and recognize how you feel about her. Oh my god, sound, yes. Yeah, I'm basically robbing graves, it's terrible. But also, if that wasn't a, Repo reference, I will be mildly disappointed. I haven't watched Repo in a really long time. I need to watch it again. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's a movie called Repo the Genetic Opera, and it's very dark, but I enjoy it. It's terribly dark, though. Like, you have to go into it understanding that. Like, it is a very dark movie. But it's also really good. Where am I even going? Oh, there you are.
Oh, perfect timing. I could use your help. I found the fragment, but can't get to it. A giant made camp right on top of it.
Estlin.
Modern? What are you doing here?
I had to make sure you were unarmed. I'm glad you're safe.
I ran into a bit of trouble, but I'm better now.
Okay, so I need to get this... Oh, there are so many giants. Hi. There are so many giants. Can I sneak this out? I don't know, I might need to kill that one. Got it. Ah. I am the best! And I did not have to kill a single giant. I'm not saying I'm made of sneak, but that is very good.
Well, you made quick work of that. You already found the cold fragmented Kartspire Lee, eh? All that's left is to go to Hroldan Ring and see the end of this.
Where's Modern?
I sent him back to Hroldan Ring, so he and the Vatishran could gather what they need to fix the Lover's Coil. I told him I'd wait to make sure that you got back safely. Speaking of which, can I ask why you came? How did you know I needed help?
Modern asked me to come. He tried to find you first, but went to Kartspire Lee by accident.
I thought so. Outsider, forgive me for laying my burdens on you, but it's been nagging at me for a bit now. What if everything we're doing isn't worth it? What if Modern and I just went along with the hand-fasting?
I thought you didn't want to be married off.
I don't. But maybe I could, if it were him. I know what my heart is telling me. I'm falling for Modern. I'm a true fool for it. Especially after starting this whole mess. But I know he's already pledged to another. I can't tell him how I feel.
This is so cute. Oh my god. What do you want to do, though?
We ought to stick to the plan. We have both fragments of the Lover's Coil. I'll take them to Hroldan Ring and get them repaired. Then we can end the feud and be done with all this. You go ahead. I'd like a moment to myself.
You seem conflicted.
I'm just confused. My mind and my heart are telling me two different things, and I've never been sure which is the smarter of the two. I'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh my god, you two cuties! Just, like, you know he's pledged to her, but he doesn't love her. Like, he's flat out said that several times. I just... Tell him you like him, for God's sake. I just... Communication, people. Now, okay, to be fair, I know I said when we got into this that I wasn't a huge fan of, like, the whole arranged marriage plot situation. Because, in general, it's not a good story device, in my opinion. But, like, they've gotten to know each other, and they like each other. And, like, to me, that... I'm not saying it makes it okay, but at the same time, they like each other and it's cute, and I want them to be together. It's conflicting, I know. This is going like a Hallmark movie. You're not wrong.
And so, the hatred between your two clans was born of a twist of fate. The shattered lover's coil. But today, Modern and Eslin have restored the lover's coil. Let their efforts show that you need not continue this quarrel.
Thank you for the tale, Honoured Bartishran. We will discuss this. Eslin Modern, wait in the hand-fasting cave. Outsider, I bid you stay.
I'll just rest my haunches a while, if it's all the same to you.
Well, I pissed off the Chief of Chiefs.
Where in the mirror's hide have you been, outsider? You were supposed to fetch Eslin and Maderd and bring them back quickly, not entertain this wild endeavour. The chiefs are about to come to blows as it is. What's the meaning of the Vartishran's tale?
Eslin and Modern found a way to end the feud without the hand fasting.
With what? This? Lover's coil? They are fools to think that all the problems of the Sixford and Eagleseer clans can be solved by restoring some dusty relic.
But they proved there was no need for the feud in the first place.
Maybe not, but these clans have spilled each other's blood for generations. No relic from some bygone age will stay their weapons. The hand-fasting can end this violence today. Now, go give Eslin and Modern your blessing, so we can get on with this.
Okay, there's more I need to discuss before I make a decision.
Spirits take me. This is what I get for involving an outsider. Fine, but be quick about it.
Do you really think Eslin and Modern's wedding is the only way to end this?
I do. Try to understand, outsider. The hatred that runs between these clans is more than just habit. They cannot simply douse their anger after hearing some story. If the wedding doesn't take place, they may never trust enough to try again.
Okay, but Modern can't marry Eslin. She's already secretly promised to wed Drizen.
The fool. That's a strange match. I knew they were childhood friends, but marriage... What else did he tell you about it?
He said it was out of obligation to her brother, who he gave his word to.
I see. I'm sure Drizen believes it's real, regardless. Still, without the chief's blessing, it's not binding. Modern may not like going back on his word, but perhaps doing so will give Drizen an opportunity to find someone who truly loves her. There's no choice to be made, outsider. The hand-fasting needs to happen. It's the only way. The sooner you, Eslin, and Modern understand that, the better.
And they're making me choose. I hate that they're doing this. I hate that this is my decision. Like... I have no relevance in this. This is a decision that I feel like Eslin and Modern should make on their own. And not leave it to me. Because, I mean, who the hell am I in this situation? I'm nobody.
Sacrifice her. It's for the greater good.
Sacrificing is not a choice in this particular instance, Antu. Hold on, I want to go see if I can... Oh, I can talk to the Vadishran here. Cool. Hi.
It seems the decision rests with you now. Either force the hand-fasting to end the feud, or support Eslin and Medern, and hope their time together signals hope for it to end another way.
Why didn't the restored Lover's Coil convince the clans to end the feud?
Each of these chieftains have seen their people slain at the other's hands. That hardens the soul. At the end of the day, outsider, the tale is just words. This one happened to have a nice rock to go along with them. Now, it is up to you to decide.
What do you think I should do?
It's not my decision to make, happily enough. But the Chief of Chiefs has things a bit confused, as I see it. Not supporting the hand-fasting doesn't mean the feud will go on forever. The choice is about ending it today, or ending it in the future.
What do you mean?
If Eslin and Medern complete the hand-fasting, the clans will be united, that's true. But they're of chieftains' blood, and will someday rule these clans. After today, do you really see a future of continued violence for them? Hope is not lost.
I understand.
It is a difficult matter. End the feud today, and you stop the violence right away. But there are other factors of the heart to consider. Or support Eslin and Medern to carry out their plan. But the feud will claim more lives until they can end it.
What will you do now?
I'm famished after that telling. I always am. And wouldn't you know it, I left my damn seed pouch back at camp. The birds will have gotten to it by now. I might haver with that fat eagle seer over yon. He looks like he knows where to find the victual.
Okay, she told them to go wait in the hand-fasting cave. Can I talk to them? They hear... No. I could have sworn she told them to come up here. Like, I want to talk to them. Because the way I see it, this is more... they should get some say in this, not me. But, of course, the NPCs I want to talk to are not physically present. Because, of course, they are not. That would make it easy. Ah. Like, I honestly don't feel like this is something I should be deciding. But here I am doing it anyway. Like, do I make them? Do I not? Like, they both clearly like each other. I wouldn't feel too bad about saying they should do it, but... You're the main character in an RPG, everything's up to you. But, like, it makes no sense. This should not be my problem. And yet it is, and it kind of annoys me that it is. Okay,
Where in the mirror's hide have you been? With what? Maybe not. But these clans have spilled each other's blood for generations. No relic from some bygone age will stay their weapons. The hand-fasting can end this violence today. Now, go give Eslin and Medern your blessing so we can get on with this.
like, I feel bad, and part of me doesn't want to force them, but at the same time, they've definitely grown to like each other, and I don't feel like they'd hate it too much.
I had been among the NPCs for 3 long hours, and then they made me their god.
Fine, I'll convince them to go along with it.
Good. You had me worried there for a moment, outsider. Now go. It's time we present the couple to their chiefs. Then we can put this whole business behind us.
What happens after I bring them here?
I'll say a few words to conclude the hand-fasting ceremony. and then the Sixfords and Eagleseers will depart for their holdings to plan the marriage. It will take place before the season ends. I'll see to that.
Like, I feel kind of bad about forcing them to do this, but at the same time, they've grown to like each other, and it's not, it's less weird.
You're back? What did the Chief of Chiefs say?
Yeah, about that.
See it in all their faces. They weren't moved at all by the tale of the Lover's Coil. After everything we've done. You spoke with the Chief of Chiefs. What did she say?
The Chief of Chiefs, Kinnear, says the hand fasting's the only way to end the feud. I think she's right.
Well, the good thing is that prospect is not nearly as nauseating as it was earlier today. Getting to know Modern helped. And I want the bloodshed between my clan and the Sixfords to finally come to an end. But there's Modern to think of.
What do you mean?
I've fallen in love with him, outsider. I won't deny it. But the vow he made to Drisen, to go through with the hand fasting, would mean he'd have to break his promise to her. It'll hurt him badly. If I truly care about him, I can't allow that.
I'll talk to him about it.
Let's get to the end of this then. For good or ill.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I think so. I'm just worried about Modern. If we're to be married, I don't want there to be any guilt. Before we complete the hand fasting, I just want to thank you for everything you've done. Your heart is of the Reach.
I don't know how much longer we can wait here. Did you discuss things with the Chief of Chiefs?
She says the hand fasting's the only way to end the feud. I agree.
I think that is what my heart wants too. The more I sit here and think about it, the more foolish this plan to defy the hand fasting seems. But I made a vow to Drisen. What kind of man would I be if I can't keep my word?
She deserves better than a marriage of obligation, Modern.
Perhaps you're right. Drisen will have a better life if she's allowed to follow her heart. It's not fair to stay with her just because of a promise I made ages ago. She deserves more than that. I'll do it, outsider. Even if it may hurt her.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I think I am. Drisen is strong. She'll be alright. And when we're finished with the hand fasting, the Sixfords and Eagleseers will know peace. That's what's important.
Alright. Like, I like Drisen. I think it's very cute that she's definitely, like, into Modern and everything, but, like, she deserves somebody who genuinely loves her and cares about her.
This is complete the right. Eslin of the Eagleseer, Modern of the Sixford, will you take up the vow of marriage?
Aye.
And you, Modern Sixford?
Aye.
Then the hand fasting rite is complete. Now, we've a wedding to plan.
Modern, what becomes of us now?
I followed my heart, and the feud is done with. Thank you for your help, outsider. This is a triumph. I only hope Drisen can forgive me, that she someday understands that a life with me would not have filled her heart as she deserves.
Do you regret your decision?
Perhaps I should, but I don't. Speaking with you helped. I can see a future for Drisen that gives me hope, and I see mine with Eslin, and that makes me hopeful as well. It was a hard choice, but in the end, I'm glad I made it.
We did it, outsider. It's funny. All that time we spent trying to thwart this plan, only to go along with it in the end. Love is a strange force, isn't it? I only hope Modern has no regrets. I know it wasn't easy for him to go back on his word.
Do you have any?
Part of me feels foolish for agreeing to a marriage I fought so hard against. But no, I don't regret it. There will be peace now, and Modern is a good man. I just hope he will see me with love, and not as a reminder of guilt as we go forward.
Oh, these are good beans. Why is this glowing? Like, this is giving off some sort of sheen, and I don't know why.
Peace between the Eagle Seers and Six Fords at last. I know it's not what these two originally intended, but given the way they look at each other, it seems fitting. I feel for the lass Medern was to marry, but rich folk are hardy. She'll be fine.
Do you think it was the right thing to do?
I cannot say, outsider. Though I must have spun 100 score tales in my lifetime, I don't have words to answer you. It is up to Estlin and Medern now. Many lives will be saved because of this hand-fasting. We can take solace in that. Pride, even. Normally I'd tell you to offer congratulations to the happy couple, but this was a strange affair all around.
You're not wrong.
Hopefully their newfound affection for each other won't falter when they have to return to their holdings.
What will you do now?
I have not been to the ring in some time. I'll learn the tidings from across the crags. If you find anyone in need of a Vatishran, send them my way, aye?
Speaking of, Lyris! Are you still here? Oh god, Zen, hi.
To say I did not think this would happen would be a lie. But I still must take time to deal with it. I think I need to be alone now, outsider.
Lyris, are you still here? Lyris, yes, hi.
Thanks, partner. I really want to talk to one of the Vadashrans and see if they can tell me more about what's in these documents. In the meantime, go to Gloomreach and help Sai. It's not the worst.
Okay, no, I can't tell her. By the way, there is a Vadashran literally up the hill if you want to talk to him. Sadly. Not a thing I can do. Sorry about that. That was a sneeze, and I did not want to potentially blow out eardrums. Did not really go quite as planned. It's fine. We're fine. Alright. Gloom Shroud is up this way. Let's go find Sai. Gloom Reach, rather. Let's go find Sai. Oh, no. No, giant panthers, do not come for me. Ooh, there's a freaking aurora in the sky. It's not nighttime. This is kind of cool, but also kind of terrifying. I have a camp that we can't really do anything about. Sai's over here, so let's go talk to him. Twitch keeps bugging out on me. I missed if you resolved the wedding thing. I did. We basically coerced them to go through with it since they were falling in love with each other anyway. Oh, hey, Sijik! Hi! It's a Sijik dude.
Ah, hello. You look incredibly capable, if you don't mind the observation. That's not strange to say, is it? I only bring it up because I'm in need of some help, preferably from a brave and strong sort. I have a little problem here.
What's the problem?
In summary, my master and I are members of the Sijic Order. I, however, am a new recruit. I fear I may have blundered a transport spell upon arriving here. Master Pithis assured me he'd take care of it, but I still have concerns.
What kind of concerns?
When I was inside the cave, I noticed something unusual. The plants, they emit some kind of strange energy. It was too dangerous in there, but I must confirm my suspicions, determine if this is my fault. Would you accompany me to take a closer look?
I mean, I have to go into the cave anyway, so sure.
I greatly appreciate your help, friend. I'm not much of a fighter myself, if you couldn't already tell at a glance. Master Pithis is much better equipped than I, which actually has me more concerned, since I haven't heard from him in some time.
Can you describe what's happening to the plants?
Well, they started glowing. I've seen flora like this once before while I was researching spores from a Dwemer ruin. I have a theory about what's happening, but I need a specimen to study.
Okay, you seem to know a lot about plants.
Plants are much easier to understand than people, in my experience. My studies attracted the attention of Master Pythis and the Psijic Order, so I think it's worked to my benefit. Present circumstances notwithstanding, of course.
Tell me more about Master Pythis.
Master Pythis is my mentor. He's a genius. He understands the inner workings of plant life better than anyone. I'm grateful he's taken me under his wing. From what I've heard around the Order, he typically works alone.
Do you think he's in any danger?
I certainly hope not. He's a high-ranking member of the Order, and therefore quite capable of taking care of himself. But it is unusual for him to be gone this long. I'm sure he just got caught up in the study of a unique specimen, as one does.
Alright, let's go in here, boyo. We're gonna be going a teensy bit over tonight. I do apologize. Because, first of all, there's no way I can get through this delve in 5 minutes. And second of all, I need to find Sai. I want to find Sai very much. Looks like for this, we start going this way. I don't know if somebody came through here before me or... Nope. Okay. Oh, jeez. They're freaking Falmer. Oh, my goodness. Unexpected Falmer. I guess it really isn't unexpected, but considering this is, I think, part of... Might theoretically be part of, Black Reach... Sort of, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised they're here, but at the same time, I kind of am. Nope, stop that. Rude! Rude! Strange glowing plant. Here you go.
Careful now. Don't be tempted to eat that. You're not tempted, are you? Now, might I take a closer look at the specimen you gathered?
What do you think happened to it?
Oh my. I fear something has gone horribly wrong. It's just as I feared. This plant radiates tonal energy. Master Pythis and I brought a relic with us that emits the same kind of power to study it. I think I damaged it.
What's tonal energy?
It's a strange Dwemer phenomenon. As a new recruit, I'm still learning, but I know its effects on the natural world can be catastrophic. Master Pythis said it would be fine, but I must have damaged the relic more than I thought.
I wasn't tempted until he said not to be tempted. I know, right? I mean, to be fair, that's a valid concern in the Elder Scrolls games. You learn traits of plants and things by eating them, or at least a trait. That's twice you've mentioned damaging this relic. What did you do?
Well, Master Pythis had me use a transportation spell to get it here. When we arrived, he noted the relic had sustained a bit of damage from my rather poor attempt. That magic is wildly unstable. It's possible I caused some kind of rupture.
Where is it now?
Master Pythis took it with him into the cave. That has to be it. The relic is leaking tonal energy, and the effects won't stop at just the vegetation. There's no telling what will happen if we don't remedy this.
Can it be stopped?
We need to slow the process. I sense other pockets of tonal disturbance nearby. I'll cast a spell at each location to keep the effects from spreading. If we follow them to the source, we should find the relic and Master Pythis. He may be in danger.
Okay, sure. Why do I feel like the majority of my time doing this stuff, I'm cleaning up messes for other characters? If I'm not helping them get married, it's literally everything else. Also, I love that this guy is a mage and he's clearly not helping me whatsoever. I know he said he's not great with the fighting, but at the same time, like, you are clearly a mage. Why are you not helping me at all? I know Sai Sahan is over here. I don't know if it's going to be easy to get at or what, so... Oh, it looks like it is. Oh, there, Chaurus! Hi! It occurs to me I should probably wait until I'm done with this before I go looking for Sai, but... I mean, it's Sai freaking Sahan. Sai? Oh, jeez, it's a Grey Host Vampire. Hi, sir.
You may have found us, but you won't live to tell the tale.
Hello? It says search Gloomreach. And I murdered the dude that I thought I needed to murder. Oh, there's a sky shard up there. How do I get at that, though? Do I go this way? Maybe? I don't know. I'm literally just making this up as I go. Gods only know. I know nothing. Oh my god, am I stuck back here? Please do not let me be stuck back here. Oh, jeez! Chaurus, hi! I need to be careful and not accidentally damage these eggs, because, oh god. Yep, there we go, Chaurus babies. Baby Chaurus. Baby Chaurus. I think that's an entire separate level that I need to get at, and I don't know how. Hopefully I can figure that out, because there is a sky shard up there, and I want it. But clearly I don't know how to get at it right now, so we're gonna keep going and finish this up at least, and then we might be able to... Oh, jeez, hi! Unexpected. Rude. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going and see if we can't... Because, like, I don't know. I feel like... Is this a way... That's not a way down. Okay. This is the actual way down. Normally, I would just jump down. You all know this. Y'all know this. I'm more inclined to just jump off the edges of things, but if I wasn't escorting an NPC, I absolutely would just jump straight down. But since I have an NPC with me, I feel bad and I do not want him to get smushed. So, oh goodness.
Quickly, deactivate it. I'll contain the magic with the time slope. Good. That should slow the effect.
Okay, that's one. Where's this go? Oh, this loops back. Okay, nope. This is not where we need to go. Oh, my god, rude! Oh my god. You are so rude. How dare? Oh god. Why? Why? I just want to get through this quest, and things are keeping me from doing that, and how dare they? Okay. Now maybe if I stop attacking literally everything. Nope. We're just gonna run. Run, 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 run. Pray for my life, basically. I'm just gonna run to the next quest point and hope not everything murders me. This is not at all how you're supposed to do this. You were actually supposed to stop and kill all of the things, but... I do have an NPC to worry about, and I worry about him very much. Nope. Stop that! The thing I need is down there. Looks like to get at it, we go this way. Oh my god, why? I literally just saw somebody run through here. I am genuinely surprised that... Why are there wolves in here? Okay. Like, there are enemies down here I feel like should not be. And why is there a bear in here?
Another one. Deactivate it and I'll contain the area. There. Let's hope this holds.
Why are there bears in here? I do not understand. There should not be bears in here. This is a freaking cave. There should not be bears. Why am I going this way? Because it looks like the easiest way to get to where I next need to go is this way. Why are there bears? We just don't know.
There's another one. Deactivate it so I can slow the tonal magic. Great work with that amplifier. I sense Master Pithis' magic. He must have been here. Look around for any sign of him.
Ah, here we go. Here's a book.
I recognize it. It's Master Pithis'.
The boy doesn't suspect a thing. It was easy enough to trick him into helping me secure the device, which would have been impossible to do on my own. The convenient lie about the damage to the relic will hold that inept coward off from pursuing me. Hopefully it will also explain away any latent effects from the tonal magic. I will need to generate a great deal of tonal upset in order to harness the full power of the relic. With luck, by the time my fellow Psijics discover the relic is missing, Kalis will be a perfect candidate to take the fall. He'll suffer the consequences, then with the newfound power I gain from the relic, I will show the great Psijic Order how far beneath me they truly are. So your master is a dick?
Did you find anything in the journal that might point us to Master Pithis' whereabouts?
Yeah, about that, he betrayed you.
He what? Let me see that. Oh, Master Pithis, how could you? I can't believe I fell for such deception. He must think I'm a fool.
A little bit.
I am. But not so much a fool that I can't stop what he's put in motion. Friend, will you help me stop him?
Can you contact the other Psijics?
We don't have much time before my spells wear off. And I can't be sure Pithis won't find a way to intercept my plea for help. It's up to us now. If this cave grows any more unstable, the relic may become impossible to contain.
Well, what do we do?
I sense a stronger source of tonal magic nearby. It has to be the relic. If my theory is correct, Master Pithis used those Dwemer amplifiers to harness its power. But I can use them to transport the relic back to Artaeum. We just have to hurry.
Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can absolutely do this. It's fine. It's not gonna blow up in our faces. It's fine. Here. Oh, it's below us. I think. I think. I'm literally just... Bear? No! No bear. Go away. Bad bear. Bad bear. Okay. Okay. Think... No! I'm wrong. Is clearly below us, but I'm not... We literally have to go all the way around. Why? I don't understand. These gloom spore things, these I understand. These I understand. Everything else, not so much. Why? Why is there like a scaffolding platform that goes nowhere? Who designed this? I just want to talk. Just want to talk. This is a terrible design. Nope, we're just running through. Praying nothing else attacks us down here. It's fine. This is fine.
The relic! Let's hurry before it becomes too unstable to move. It's too unstable. I can't control it.
You can do it.
It looks like you could use some assistance, brother.
Lorama? Huh.
It's working. We're nearly there.
You and I have much to discuss, Callis.
Hi.
It's a good thing I arrived when I did. There are not many who could have completed that spell alone. Frankly, I'm impressed Callis held it as long as he did. Teleportation is one of the more difficult disciplines to master.
How did you know to come to help?
This location was being magically concealed until moments ago, when there was a large spike in tonal power. I was tasked to investigate the theft of a relic from Artaeum's vaults, so I've been looking for just such a disturbance.
You should know Master Pithis was behind this.
I suspected something of the sort. If what you say is true, then Callis has nothing to fear from the Order. If any evidence is to be had here, rest assured I will find it. Your assistance in this matter is noted. It will be all right, Callis.
That was closer than I would have liked. We're lucky.
Admire your reputation in the Order.
Oh, that is most appreciated, Master Lorama. That was closer than I would have liked. We're lucky Master Lorama found us just in time. I was on the verge of losing control of the relic. I don't even want to think about what might have happened.
Are we safe now?
Yes. With Lorama's help, the relic was safely transported back to Artaeum. My time-slowing spell seemed to contain the worst of the damage, which also kept the cave from collapsing on top of us.
What about Master Pithis?
I suppose I'll need to explain that, provided the Order doesn't already know. I suspect that since Lorama is here, it means they do. I certainly learned my lesson about idolizing the Order. Even our own can fall.
Will the cave go back to normal now?
Hard to say. I suspect it will mostly return to normal, in about a few hundred years. But of course, with Dwemer relics, you can never really be sure. Regardless, I could not have done this without you. Here, take this. You more than earned it. I hope our paths cross again one day. It was an honor to work with you. Though next time we meet, let's make sure it's under better circumstances.
What'll you do now?
Well, as long as the Order doesn't decide to banish me from their ranks, I plan to continue my studies. I'd like to become proficient enough and wise enough to make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Do you think the Order will punish you?
I don't know. I certainly deserve it. Master Pithis was mad, but I played a part in his scheme through ignorance and carelessness. Thanks to you, there should be enough proof to show that my involvement doesn't extend beyond that.
And I know we need to, I know we need to find Sai and everything in here, but I think we're going to leave that for next Thursday because it is significantly past when we would normally stop for the evening, and sleep is kind of a necessity, so in that regard, we are going to leave it here for the evening, I think. Boo. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are having fun with this. I know I am, but I don't know. I hope you guys are. This is... So far, the stories that have been told in this particular DLC have probably... I honestly think they're my favorite. I did not expect them to be, but they are. There's a lot. There's a lot that's going on, and I kind of love it, and there's so much. There's so much. You are welcome, guys. And again, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. You all are wonderful beings, and I love you. If you guys are new around here and you enjoyed things today, there is a heart-shaped button down there that you guys can click on and turn notifications on. Make sure they're on anyway, so you know when we're live next. Next stream is going to be Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing some more Genshin Impact, I think. I'm having fun with it. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm surprisingly having fun with it. It is a beautiful game, and it's stunning. And I would like to play more of it. So we are going to. Let's see who is on that I can send us all to. So we are... You know what? Oh god, there are too many people. Suddenly there are so many people on, and I do not know who to send us all to. I hope you are, but I do understand that you are streaming on Sundays, so I will not be offended if you are not able to show. You know what? Our friend Mochi is streaming today, so I think we are going to go over and say hello to Mochi. Mochi is playing some Higurashi When They Cry, which is a completely different vein from anything. But that we're currently doing. But Mochi is a sweetie. They have been a friend of mine for a while, and I think we should all go over and say hi if we can. So I'm going to go set that up, and I'm going to wind down a bit. I will be in our Discord for a bit after the stream, though, so if flailing wants to happen or anything like that, please feel free to come and say hello. That is fair, too. That is fair, too, Gaily. But yes, I'm gonna go set up a little host for Mochi. So please go over and say hello if you can. I'm sure it will be a fun time. But until I see you guys again on Sunday, you guys have a good rest of your week. And have a good weekend. Bye, guys.